Hey, good morning. Good morning. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to our last stream of the week. It's Friday. Man, I've been ready for Friday, for real. I am ready to get into these charts. I got some good ideas today. If you guys remember yesterday, we called the market. We really called the market to the exact tick. I got a feeling I have a decent read today, too. I think I got a good read, so I am super excited. Hopefully, we can find some trades. I'm only $800 away from a $10,000 payout with Tradeify too. So I don't plan on making $800 on my accounts today, on my 5 Tradeify straight to funded accounts. But if I could make like half of that, 300, 400, and then come back on Monday and make the last half, and it'll be cool. Maybe I'll wait and try to request the payout here on stream. I think that would be fun. But how are you guys doing? What's going on, chat? Let's let some people get in here. I'll get my chart up and we'll get into it. You know what I mean? Let's get into some charts. Let's get into some trading. We have Luna Trades coming on today as a guest. Every single day this week, we've had a pretty solid guest. So Luna is a live streamer, YouTuber, trader, and all around really cool guy. So I'm excited to talk to him. I've been acquainted with him a little bit, but I haven't had a full-blown conversation. So that'll be cool. I'm excited for that. And yeah, this is the NASDAQ. How are you guys doing, though? Good morning, everyone. Good morning, chat. I'm seeing some familiar names in here. What's going on, guys? Siobhan, there's our regular. I see you in here all the time. Benjamin, what's up, bro? My Forex screen. You're a regular, too. Okay, cool. I'm seeing a lot of familiar names. I love it. We got Nicoletta in the chat. Nicoletta's an old friend. Good morning. Good morning. Grab your Friday espresso or Americano and let's dive into the charts like it's pool season. Candles lit and we're glowing. Let's go. I got a latte today. I'm doing a little iced latte action. That'll be coffee number 1. Karen, what's up? Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I love this. Everyone. We got some giveaways too. Of course, we got giveaways to do. We'll probably get one done in this hour from 8 to 9. I'll do 1 or 2 giveaways. We'll do some while Luna Trades is on. All throughout the day, we're giving away accounts. So make sure to stay tuned and keep watching if you want to win an account. But yeah, guys, this is the chart. So I'm not in, well, actually, I am technically in a trade. I got my FTMO phase 2 account. So you guys know I'm a futures trader. I don't really mess around much with CFD firms anymore, but I decided for fun, let's try out FTMO. So I got a phase 2 on here. I passed phase 1 on the first shot. Luckily, I shorted like the absolute top. So we passed phase 1, and the way I'm trading these CFD challenges, I'm just trying to make it all in one trade. I'm either gonna like hit my daily loss limit or just before my daily loss limit, or I'm gonna make the profit I need. So I took one trade on this the other day, yesterday. There was a loss, so I risked like 4% on the FTMO. So right now the account balance is in drawdown, but I am in a winning position at the moment. We are short the NQ on MetaTrader. This is like nostalgic for me, man, using MT5. But I don't know. That's like a swing short idea, so I don't know if we would hit TP on that and I would be able to pass. But I think I have it set so that if the market reaches down into like the 300s on the NQ, I'll have passed the phase 2. So we'll see if that happens. Who knows? It's more just for fun for me. I'm not taking it too seriously. Like I said, I trade futures, but yeah, we'll see about that. I'll keep you guys updated. Cool music background. Nice. I'm glad we just got some new music in here. Apine, it's the afternoon in your country. Yeah. That's global time zones. We're all on different time zones, but we run on New York time in the futures market. And I am a New Yorker, so that's what we're going to be doing today. We talk on New York time. Hey, Luna Trades is in the chat. What's up, bro? Good morning. Ready for the New York Open. Let's go. Yeah, man. Can't wait to have you. Can't wait to have you, dude. %. That background song is beautiful. All right, dope. I love that you guys like the background song. The background noise. That's beautiful. Maybe I won't put headphones in. I don't know if it messes with the audio. Yeah, guys. Okay. So first off, let's take a look at the economic calendar. Like, do we have any high impact news? No. We have no red folder USD news, so nothing really to report there. On these days where there's no news, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m., can I take a trade? Maybe, but I really prefer to wait until 9:30. It's just the way that I do it. So we will see. We will see. We will see. But yeah, guys, hopefully I could go over my Tradeify accounts real quick. That might be fun because I'm super close to payout. Super close. Let's do that. So Tradeify, sign in real quick. So these are my accounts. I'm trading 5 of the instant funded 50K accounts. So I'm at $2,134 of profit. We got the minimum trading days in. We have enough of that. My consistency score needs to be at 20%. But once I get to 3,000, it will be at 20%. So really all I got to do is make the $900 of profit for a 3K profit target. And then this will be $2,000 times 5 accounts. So it'll be a 10K payout, which is solid for Tradeify. Yeah, I've withdrawn a lot from Tradeify this year. They've definitely been one of my top firms. Good evening from India. Damn, it's evening over by you, Dino, huh? It must be tough on living on a time zone like that to trade. I feel like everything happens in New York. Maybe that's just because I'm from New York. I think we think the world revolves around us here in New York City. It's just the way we are. Yeah, no red folder news. So going to be, we got to just wait till that 9:30 open for some volatility. Let's get high with Zach. Hey, I ain't getting high. I don't get high anymore, man. I just get high off these charts. That's it. How much does it cost for an instant funded with Tradeify? You could do the cheapest option. They actually have 25K instant funded accounts. I think you could check the prices here on Prop Firm Match. Where's Tradeify? Let's type it in here. Oh, I'm on Forex. My bad. There we go. Tradeify. So 30% off right now with code MATCH, and dependent on the accounts, we go to challenges. Here we go. So the instant funded accounts, the 50K, which is the one that I use, Dino, with code MATCH as the discount, they're $356. But they also have a 25K account, I believe. Yeah, they have a 25K instant funded, $1,000 max loss limit with for $244 with the code MATCH. So still a good promo. Yeah, I like the 50K accounts though. I think if you do use the 50Ks, for me at least, somebody, I'm a full-time trader, so I need to make sure it's worth it for me. So I get 5. I like to get 5 of the 50K accounts because then when I get it to payout, I can take a $10,000 payout. Bro, give some trades. Don't worry, we're giving trades. We're gonna give trades. I got you. Oh yeah, we should take a look at midnight. I'll go over all of my analysis right now. I'm just, hanging out in the chat a little bit first. Mostly in any firm, they are all trailing. Yeah, so futures, you're going to have, with Tradeify, you have end of day trailing. So there's 2 different types of trailing drawdown, intraday and end of day. Most people prefer end of day. I prefer end of day. And you'll get that with Tradeify. Jasmine, I trade futures. Futures all day. But I do have an FTMO account just for fun. It'd be sick if that passes on stream. I would love that. I got a feeling we're going to have a Friday sell-off. It's just what I'm feeling. It makes sense to me. All right. Coffee's starting to hit. Let's go. Blue Guardian standard accounts have a C score of 35. That's better. Yeah, Blue Guardian. We're going to be giving away some Blue Guardian accounts today on stream. Guys, I'm pretty sure with the giveaways, you're not going to have a monthly fee. Like if you want a giveaway account, it's a free account, unless there's an activation fee. If there's an activation fee, you pay that, but the account is free. All right, so let's go over what I am seeing. on these markets. I think we're going to have a sell-off day. I think we're going to have a Friday sell-off. I have been right Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday on the bias for the most part. And I haven't taken a losing trade yet. Now that I'm saying that, I'm sure we're going to take a loss today because I just said it out loud. But we have not taken a losing trade yet on PFM TV, which is pretty sweet. But okay, this is kind of where I'm at with these markets. First off, let's get our midnight open. That's always one of our key levels. So this is good. Okay. We are currently trading above the midnight open. Let's mark this and annotate that. This is the NQ, guys. So I'm sure most of you are beginning to understand how I trade, but quick understanding of midnight price. We use the midnight opening price Eastern Standard Time to gauge whether the market is in a premium. Okay, a premium if we're trading above, and it would be in a discount if we're trading below. So if we're trading above it, we are in premium pricing, which means it is easier to look for shorts than it is to look for longs. If we are below midnight, then we're in a discount, and it is easier to look for buys, for longs when we are below. This one simple level can help you with your directional bias. That's why I love using it, because we can gauge whether we are in a premium or discount. So when we're trading above midnight at the New York Open, I'm actually more interested in shorts most of the time. Okay, most of the time. Again, nothing is black and white, but generally I'll be more interested in shorts. We did this yesterday. That's why we took shorts and we called out some winning trades. But okay, so that's number one, intraday bias. If we can stay above midnight until the New York Open, I like shorts for that reason. Number two, we can use previous day's value area low. This is where we incorporate volume profile into the mix. That's coming in at around 24,869 on the NQ. That could be also a bearish level as a line in the sand. If we get much higher than that, then the short bias idea can begin to fall through. Now, looking at this 1 hour chart, if we zoom out, here's our Friday sell-off, right? We had a fundamental reason for this sell-off. We had some like tariff news, Trump announced something, we all remember. I don't think this sell-off is done. I don't think it's done. I could be eating my words because the market, the NASDAQ and the ES are designed to go up. I understand that, but something is telling me that this sell-off is not through. I think we have more liquidity to the downside that we could come and take. So when we have this strong break of structure to the downside, what do? We create fair value gaps, right? We have a large hourly fair value gap in here. This is a large overall bearish zone, but look how well it has been acting as resistance. We once again, just yesterday, tried to get back above this fair value gap, and we couldn't. It held as resistance, and we had another sell-off breaking structure, right? So we broke structure here. So I'm anticipating this break of structure, a lower high, and a lower low to come down, and ultimately I think we could be coming for this swing low as our draw on liquidity. That's really what I want to see. I want to see some form of a sell-off today heading towards this low. Now, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's all in the game, but yeah, that's what I'm seeing. To also help us with this, with the confluence here, I want to point out one more thing. Look at NQ from here to here. So this is from 10 a.m. to 9 a.m. the next day. NQ puts in a higher high right here. But really, we just kind of sweep liquidity, right? It sweeps this high. We all see that. Let's go to ES, because again, we look at correlated assets to try and find divergences and measure the relative strength and weakness. This is that same swing high to swing high. On the ES, we put in a lower high. So that is what you call a bearish SMT divergence. With a bearish SMT divergence, it often marks reversal signals. Look what happens after we get that bearish SMT. We put that in, we get the reversal. These were all the confluences for our short thesis yesterday. So I think we can definitely continue selling. But intraday, I'm a scalper. So I'll be going back and forth. I'll be looking at the 5 and the 1 minute, trying to find edge in exploiting low time frame inefficiencies, and hopefully we can call out some winning trades again. But that's kind of my analysis. If anyone has a question on that or anyone disagrees, do you agree? Let me know. I'd love to hear your opinion on it. I'm just watching and have seen how yesterday's drop went. Yeah, Benjamin, yesterday's was pretty crazy. It was pretty crazy. I ended up taking one more short scalp when we got off stream, which was nice. By the way, guys, if you haven't yet, please like the video. Like our video. We want to make sure we get this out to as many people as possible. And if you hook us up with a like, I know it's a simple little thing. If you're watching, give the video a like, because it actually really helps with engagement and the algorithm pushes. So I want to see, how many likes are we at right now? I got a little task for everyone, okay? So right now we are at 43 likes, which is not bad at all. I will run a giveaway when we get to 50 likes. I want 50 likes before 9 a.m. If we get to that, we will run a giveaway immediately after. We can give away 2 Top 1 Futures Elite accounts. So I'm going to keep doing my analysis. You guys let me know once we reached 50 likes, and we'll do a duck race. But okay, I see you guys got some questions for me on the analysis. I don't want us to get sidetracked on the trading, because we got some good stuff to talk about, but we will get to the giveaway when we hit 50 likes. Yesterday, your way, Zach, but after your entry closed. I'm not sure what you mean there. You made it look easy. Thanks, bro. I mean, that's the goal. We want to make trading easy. It's not easy, but we want to do our best with that. Juan says, with previous day's point of control above, do you expect the sweep before the shorts come in? Came in slightly late, didn't catch the early part of your bias. With previous day's point of control above, yeah, okay, so you make a really good point, Juan. You make a really good point. We technically do have an 80% setup in play. This is probably the major knock behind the short bias for the day. And yeah, it's something I'm trying not to even think about, but look at this rally we're getting right now. Maybe that is what we do, because we do have an 80% setup in, which is, if the market has not engaged the previous day's point of control yet in the trading day, we do engage it 80% of the time in the New York session. So guys, if you're not familiar with this, a lot of you, if you follow me on YouTube, you're probably familiar with the 80% setup. It's a big part of my trading. But if you're not, go to my YouTube. It's in the description of the video. I have a video on the 80% setup. It's actually one of my most popular videos. It has like over 10K views, so it's good. It'll teach you a lot. That is one thing I'm kind of concerned with, though. So we gotta watch out for that. I still just feel like the short bias makes more sense from a technical perspective, even with the 80% setup, but we'll see. Zach, your stream getting big, man. Members are liking you. Appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, we're trying to grow. We're starting off from the bottom. We're here. This is just week 1. We want to get it. We want to keep it going, and we do that with you guys. The only way I'm going to get people to enjoy the stream is if I give out valuable information, right? So tell your friends. Like, Zach has not missed a single trade on stream yet. We're 3 for 3. Ducky is here. Okay, we got 50 likes. Okay, we will do the giveaway. We'll do the giveaway. I made a promise. Real quick, I just want to answer Jasmine. What is futures trading? What things can I trade? So, Jasmine, with futures, you can trade stock indexes. So you can trade the NASDAQ, the ES. You can trade the YM, which is like the Dow Jones or SPX. You can trade gold, commodities like crude oil. You also can trade Forex pairs. Some Forex traders don't know that, but you can trade the futures contract of most of the major Forex pairs. So you can trade Euro USD, GBP USD, USD Yen, all of that stuff. Zach, sir, analysis is smooth, actually smooth. Yeah, appreciate you, man. How do you do this analysis with ease and without stress? I admire the confidence. I just love it. I just love it, man. I love talking trading. All right, let's do the giveaway, guys. I appreciate all the kind words. We'll get right back into analysis as soon as we just run this giveaway. So this is what we're going to do for the giveaway. I finally have a system down. I just used ChatGPT to make sure nobody enters twice. Before I give the conditions for the giveaway, guys, if you have already won a giveaway this week, I've been told that you can't win more than one in a week. Okay, so if you've already won an account this week, hold off on joining the giveaway this time because you might have a problem when you try to claim your account. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Don't shoot the messenger. It's just what it is. So letting you guys know. But okay, to do the giveaway, to enter this giveaway, I want you all to type the word match in the chat right now, and we'll stop at 8:28. So go ahead, type match in the chat. Boom. There we go. Remember, guys, you can try to enter more than once, but I'm going to run it through ChatGPT. Your answer is only going to be counted once, I promise you. Like hitting it as many times as possible doesn't do anything. You only need to enter once. All right, we got a ton of entries coming in. That's good. That's good. Good stuff. Where's my screen? What just happened? There we go. All right, cool. So I'm going to run these through a filter. And we will run this giveaway. We're going to do 30-second duck race. I know everyone likes the duck race. All right, enough entries. I'm going to run it through. Give me a second here. All right, nice. So we got like 49 entries, and that's before I got all of the duplicates removed. We have 40 unique entries. That's dope. All right, so okay, let's get the duck race going, fam. First, let's get the names in. So we got 49 names. We're going to do 30. Set that. All right, fam. Are we ready? Are we ready, guys? On 3, we're going to do a drum roll. Drum roll. Wait. Whoa. All right, let's see. We got 49 people in here, so there's a lot of ducks. That's a lot of ducks. I see some familiar names in there. I see Dino in there. Jasmine. Jasmine's coming up. I'm telling you guys, they always make you think someone's in the lead, and then there's going to be someone from the back that just gets all the way up there. So don't think you're out yet. Okay, I'm calling it right now. It's going to be Dreddy. Stan, whatever that name is, with the pirate hat. Called it. I'm telling you, I'm learning like the algorithm or however they set this up. There you go. All right, Dharmesh, band ready. Listen, I'm telling you, only telling you guys once each time we do a giveaway. If you already won an account this week, you're not going to get a second account. So please, I hope, like, this name looks a little familiar. I can't remember them. So it's not up to me. If you've already won an account, please let us know, because then we'll give another account away. But congratulations. Oh, you already won. Yep, I knew that. Okay, so we're going to run it again, guys. You got another chance. Thank you for being honest, Dharmesh. I appreciate you being honest. Because, yeah, we're going to run that one again. Let's run it back. Because it would just, then someone else wouldn't get the account. We're running it back, guys, okay? There we go. Mayank knows what they're doing. He says, I will not be entering today because I already won. If you've already won, you shouldn't enter. But all right, we ready? Keep the name safe till complete stream, sir. I got them saved, but I can't be looking at them over and over again. I gotta, I want to trust you guys a little bit. But all right, we're running it back. No Dharmesh. We're still giving away a 25K Top 1 Futures Elite Challenge. So shout out Top 1 Futures. Let's run it. Go. I see Hamza coming in there. What do we got? Who do we got? Okay, I'm calling it. Hold on. I'm going to call Surya Kumar. That's what I'm calling. Oh, I think it might be Karen. Oh, damn. It's going to be this clown, bro. It's this clown duck. All right. Here we go. I'm not going to try and pronounce that name. Anurag Singh. Congratulations. I don't think you've won an account yet, so shout out to you. Do me a favor. What you guys need to do to claim your account, I want you to DM me. Follow and DM me on X. Okay? This is how we did it yesterday. I got everyone's accounts to them. So follow and DM me on X. My app is IamZarb. I just typed my at in the chat. So to claim your account, go ahead and DM me there. Can we do one more? Because we only gave away one account so far, that means. I'm down to do one more. Let me know, chat. I gotta get this duck to show up. Oops. Lost my screen. Yeah. My bad, chat. Here we go. Why does it do this? It takes away my other windows. Kind of crazy. There we go. Sorry about that, chat. Screen's coming up right now. There we go. There we go. Sorry, a little technical difficulties every now and again. All right, should we run another one? Are we going to do one more? I'm pronouncing the names perfectly? Seriously? That's crazy. I did not think I was doing that correct. All right, I just want to save this, though. I'm saving this previous name real quick. All right. All right, let's run it. Ready, guys? Hold up. Let's do a drum roll. That was not it. This is once again for another Top 1 Futures Elite Challenge. Shout out Top 1 Futures. Okay, I'm calling that dude, the black and white dude, Muhammad Usman. Oh, I'm so wrong this time. King? King's got it. All right, King 611. You were the winner of a Top 1 Futures Elite Challenge. Congratulations, bro. Shout out King. Now remember, King, once again, DM me on X. Follow and DM me on X. I am Zard. That's my handle. So you guys got to, get your account. You got to hit me up. Congratulations. Dino says his duck is lazy. Damn, bro. Oh, I got to do one thing. There we go. All right, King 611. I'm just saving you here, so I got it too. All right, so that's what we've done so far. We've given away 2 accounts. My duck is not showing his face also, buddy. Yep, King, there you are. You won, bro. Once again, DM me on X at I am Zarb to claim your account. Yeah, back to charts. Let's go. Back to charts. We got more accounts to give away later. Yeah, guys. So, I mean, I need to stay locked in because just a few more winning trades and I get a 10K payout for the month, which will be a pretty solid payout to start October with. September was really good for me. I made about like 16, 17K in just payouts alone. But August was fire. August, I made like 34K in payouts. So I've definitely been trading pretty well. We've been on a bit of a heater. But the beginning of October, it was a bit of a struggle because I blew some accounts and then I had to get them back, get my buffer back up. So there was a bit of a building phase. But yeah, it's been a solid few months. So hopefully we get these last few trades in. Your accuracy is 100% till right now this week on stream. Yeah, I've taken 1 or 2 losses throughout the week, but the trades that I've called out here on Prop Firm Match TV have all been winning trades. How do you know when not to trade? It's a good question. I mean, I just try to keep myself with very specific windows. So I like to look for trades from 9:30 a.m. to like 11:30, 12-ish. And then I usually like to take a break and maybe I'll try again at 1 from like 1 to 2. But for the most part, if I'm trading past 2 p.m. Eastern time, I'm having a bad day. So I try to avoid that. And if I do take a winning trade, if I take a winning trade in the morning, I try to stop for the day. I don't need to do any more. King, you want to do email instead? Yeah, you can email me. That's fine. If you don't have X, you can email me at zach@propfirm. Email me and I'll hook you up with support. How long does it take me to pass a challenge? So it depends. I mean, with futures firms, it's a lot easier to pass challenges. Like they're one-step challenges. I don't really take them very seriously, if that makes sense. Like I'm not sitting trying to pass a challenge for a month because I already know that when I have a funded account, I can take payouts for the most part. I will get paid out. So instead of like spending 2 weeks, 3 weeks on a challenge, I see it kind of as a waste of time for me. So I just try to pass them quickly. It's just how I do it. So on a futures account, I mean, they either have 1 day pass or 2 day pass. I'm usually trying to pass them in 2 to 3 days, maximum. And then also futures has a lot of like direct funded, you know what I mean? So instant funded, direct funded accounts, there's no challenge. Like the ones I'm trading on Tradeify right now, those are instant funded, so I didn't have to take a challenge. Which are you asking which like futures firm you should try for the first time? I think you can't go wrong with Top One Futures or Tradeify. I think those are two solid ones. Yeah, Top One Futures or Tradeify, or if you want to just keep your cost as cheap as possible, Apex. I think Apex is good if you're trying to learn because they just have really cheap evaluation costs. From your explanation, it means your risk is very high. On challenges, yeah. Because on challenges, I don't want to waste time all day on them. Like I just want to pass them or fail them. Again, I would never recommend that for somebody that, is not profitable yet. That's only for people that know that they can get paid out. Hey, Forex No Deposit Hub. The more you ask me to do another giveaway, the less likely I am to do it. Just saying. I got a ton of accounts to give away. They're going to come. They're going to come. Don't worry. Is Funded Next also good for futures instant accounts? Yeah, so I haven't traded with them personally, but I think they're doing good. I've heard a lot of good things about them. I know our guest who we had on a couple days ago, Zamco, he just got paid out a really, really good, really big payoff from them. I think like 6 figures. So they paid too. So yeah, I would trust Funded Next. They're also on Prop Firm Match too, so they're listed with them. So yeah, Funded Next I think is a good option. Yeah, try out Apex. And remember, you can make sure to include your discount. Use code MATCH because you'll get 80% off with it. I think with Apex, it's 80% off. So there's no reason not to use that. Do I trade on a personal account? So I do, but it's not my focus. I don't trade on personal a whole lot. I just recently took a withdrawal from my personal account. It's not like my major focus. I still think the leverage you get with prop firms is just better than trading a personal account. Your psychology seems to be top notch. How were you able to attain this level of psychology? Just working at it, man. Just never giving up. Like my psychology used to be terrible. It used to be awful. You got to just train your brain. It's just like being in the gym. You got to do reps. You got to get used to like failing. With trading, there's a lot of failure, and you just kind of got to get used to it. But yeah, huge discount on Apex. So solid deal. Hey, okay, Sam the Trader just hit profit target for phase 1. So you need to trade 3 more days. Yeah, so if I hit my phase 2 profit target with FTMO, on this account, I'm still going to need to trade 3 more days. Nicoletta, the minimum account on Tradeify, like the smallest one, we were actually just going over this. If you went with an instant, it's $244 one-time fee for instant funded. But they also have challenges, and their challenges are pretty affordable. They have a 50K one step for $48. Yeah, Benjamin, you're 100% right, man. If you want to build discipline, go for props because their rules will force you to learn how to trade. It's really true. What strategy do I use? We use a mix of ICT with volume profile. All right, guys, so we're still holding above midnight. Like right now, we're just trying to wait for the open. When Luna Trades gets on, I'm sure he'll be looking at some stuff too. But I think once we get to the open, I'll take some trades. I don't want to get involved before the open. How can I contact you, Zach, one-on-one? Just email me, bro. Or if you have X, DM me on X. I'll put it in the chat one more time. I'm not typing the link because I think it hides it. But if you just type I am Zarb, right there into the search bar on X, you'll find me. Prop firm is the reason I don't enter without stop loss. Yeah, facts. Me too, bro. I didn't even know what a stop loss was until I found prop firms. I didn't know what risk management was. I was just going crazy. I had no idea what I was doing. So shout out prop firms. Do I trade gold? Not really, but we can take a look at gold. I know there's probably a lot of gold traders in here. Gold is rough, dude. I don't know what to do with this thing. I've never been good at trading it. I just know we've been in like a stupid uptrend. Like, look at this daily chart. This daily chart is like ridiculous, dude. This looks like Bitcoin in 2022. You know what I mean? What? Jesus Christ. I got nothing to do in this type of market. I can't trade this. This is like just no pullback, buy and close your eyes. It's not my market, not my thing. There you go, Nicoletta. Let's go. XAU to the moon. I mean, this is the moon. 100%. Do we have a moon emoji in here? There's got to be a moon emoji. Yeah, whatever. Waste of time. We're definitely at the moon. 100%. No, I am not the CEO of Prop Firm Match. We actually had one of the co-founders on. We had John, who was on for our very first stream. He's actually going to be coming on more. I think starting next week, he's going to be on like 2 or 3 days a week. So that'll be cool. He's a futures trader as well. But yeah, guys, like I can't analyze gold for you. Like all I can say is it's going up. There's no analysis in here. It's like it just goes up. So there's not much I can say about it. Like NQ, we have a nice ranging, like we have a ranging market with a trend on the in the background, which is like way easier to trade in my opinion. I really hope we don't run back up to like the 920s. It could happen. It could definitely happen. And that would suck. I would not be into that. I really want this thing to sell off one more time. Gold and NASDAQ do have similar volatility, but it's just the way gold moves. It's just not a good thing to trade for me. I just don't like it. John CTO, I need his strategy. Yeah, I mean, he's going to be coming on and he's going to have his charts up. So we're going to learn a lot from him coming into it next week. How do I choose my bias? Good question. So here's the thing. I talked about this briefly, but one of the main components to how I choose my bias is by using the midnight open. So the midnight open is your 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time opening price. We use this and we call it the true day open or the midnight open. This level we will use as a gauge for whether we are in a premium or a discount. So if we are above the midnight open, consider the market to be in a premium of the daily trading range. If we are below the midnight open, I consider the market to be in a discount of the daily trading range. Shorts are easier above midnight. Longs are easier below midnight. That's it. That's the beginning of how I find a bias. Like, I use a ton of different analysis and I use the higher time frames, but I really like teaching this because I think for people that struggle with daily bias, which is a lot of traders, this is like a clear-cut, simple way for you to get a bias for the day, or at least for the first couple of hours of the session. Yeah, so if someone was asking me, like, what's the easiest way to get a bias for the day, I would say utilizing the midnight open. If you have any questions on that, please let me know. I'm happy to answer them more in depth. But that's what we do. That's what we do. And I've built a mechanical trading model that explains exactly how to get an entry and exit using the midnight price. So it's purely mechanical, and it's a video on my YouTube channel. It was my most recent video. It did pretty well. Gold will definitely send you to your home village if you're not careful. And I'm in my home village. I was born in Queens, and we moved to Long Island. Now I'm back in Queens, Brooklyn area. So I'm already in my home village, I guess. Prop for a match, like and subscribe. Yeah, guys, remember, hit the like, hit the like. How many likes are we at? Let's check that again. You guys notice I got like the sniffles. I think I got a little cold coming in this week. Of course, it was my first week of streaming. I had to get a cold. It is what it is, though. Where we at? Oh, dope. We're at 71 likes already in the first hour. That's good, man. Love that. That is awesome. Let's keep that going, guys. Let's go for 100 likes. Yes, 100 likes for the next giveaway. Let's get it. R6 said it. 100 likes for the next giveaway. Let's do it. So it's time for hot tea, huh? Yeah, I should be drinking hot tea, honestly, Nicola. I definitely should. All right. It's almost 9 o'clock, so we will start to get some trade opportunities. I just want to see sell-off. Like, guys, that's what I want. I want to see this market rip lower. Does midnight mean 12 a.m. UTC? No, 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, EST, New York time. That's very important. 12 a.m. New York time. How many years have I been trading? I've been trading for 5 years now. Full time for about a year. What's my view on ETH? We can, you know what? Let's take a look at Ethereum. I have not looked at it in a minute. Really, when it comes to Ethereum and crypto in general, I just have like long-term holding positions. Like I'm not a big day trader of crypto anymore. I used to be. That's how I got started. But I'm down to look at Ethereum. What if the market does not sell off? Will you still look for a trade? Yeah. Listen, I play level to level. So if the market tells me to long, I'll take a long. It all depends. What year did I become profitable? So that's a good question. So I've been trading for 5 years, but there was a lot of ups and downs. I mean, my first 2 years, I did not make a single dollar from trading, which is to be expected for most people. In year 3, I started to get some payouts. I got some payouts from my Forex funds, but nothing crazy. Like I'd get like a $200 payout, a $500 payout, like just, little payouts. Then I moved over to futures and my payouts grew. I started getting like $1,000 payouts, $2,000 payouts, $4,000. But then I also hit a rut in between that. So I would say truly profitable, and by profitable I mean I have for sure made back all of my initial costs to get into trading. So all of my challenge fees, all of the education I purchased, I have surpassed all of that. Like I'm back in the green for all the money I've put into trading, and that's been for like over a year. A lot of people they consider themselves profitable because they got a single payout. That's not what profitable trading means. Truly being profitable means that like you have actually made back all the money you put into everything else that you took to learn, which takes a little while. What about you guys in the chat? Like, how long have most of you been trading? 1 year, 2 years, 3 years? I'm actually curious. How long have you guys been trading, chat? We'll get that in. Let me know. Okay, I got an idea. Do I do weekend analysis or just start the chart on only Monday? Yeah, I don't do much analysis over the weekend. I try to enjoy my life now over the weekend. Like I don't look at charts. I don't touch them. I like to go out and skate. I like to watch basketball. I like to hang out with my partner. You know, that's what I do. I don't. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I do make YouTube videos over the weekend sometimes. I'm going to be doing that today, or this weekend. This weekend, I got to stay in and make some YouTube videos. But I definitely don't stare at charts if I don't have to. I'm past that part of my career. You know, the first 2-3 years, that's all I did. I was like utterly obsessed. I couldn't get away from a chart. I just had to watch charts all day. I'm just not in that place anymore. It would be a waste of my time to do that. Okay, so a lot of you guys have been trading for 2-3 years, which is good. Apine, I trade the 5-minute and 1-minute for my entries most of the time. And Dino says, now I'm attracted to Tradeify. Well, guys, I was told that there might be a giveaway next week for a particular firm. I'm not going to say exactly because I don't know if 100%, but make sure to keep watching next week if you like Tradeify. That's all I got to say. Six months in the Indian market, options trading, you came to Forex. Okay, so we got some people that have been in for a few months. 4 months for foot motion. Sam the trader, 4 years, but I've only got to pay out once, but I've already conquered most of the bad habits. Right now, I am aiming for 7 consecutive payouts as proof of consistency before I scale up. Nice. Yeah. I think that's smart. I think don't start trying to copy trade and scale up until you got some payouts under your belt. I think that's smart. I'm sorry, I'm so sniffly, guys. Most of my initial payouts were on one account, and then as I got better, I started to slowly scale up to the point now I'm always trading like 5 to 10 accounts, and the payouts get way bigger like that. Like an average payout for me is 10,000 now because I'm usually trading a minimum of 5 accounts. But I didn't get there overnight. I got there by trading 1 account, 2 account, copy trading, and slowly building it up. My Instagram name is also IamZarb, just like my ex handle. But yeah, guys, make sure to be here next week. My ex been trading for 4 years. Apine's been trading for 1 year. Hey, you've gotten a payout in your first year, bro. That's a major W. That's a major dub. I'm not kidding. What assets do I trade the most? NASDAQ. I'm like 95% NASDAQ. That's it. I look at the ES to gauge relative strength and weakness between the two indexes, but I'm pretty much just a NASDAQ guy. How many likes are we at now, chat? Okay, we're at 77. We said 100 for the next giveaway, but let's do this. Let's get to 80. I want to do one more giveaway before we have Luna on at the 9:30 open. So give us 3 more likes and we'll do another giveaway. Do I come back to ASFX TV? Yeah. So I did work something out with Austin. I'll be streaming on ASFX TV in the afternoon. So I'll still be over there too. Most profitable trade on NASDAQ? What is my biggest trade? I don't know, bro. Like I trade prop firms. So I don't know. It's like I don't have like one thing that comes to mind that was my biggest trade. Last week I had a pretty big trade. I was short on that sell-off when Trump started yapping. That was pretty nice. A broker rejected my $4,000 payout because I did scalping and they denied to give me my withdrawal. They said you can't do too much scalping. You must hold your trades for a minimum of 3 minutes. Yeah, I don't like that rule, man. That was on a broker, not even a prop firm. Here's how you stay away from that, my friend. Only trade prop firms that are listed on Prop Firm Match. That'll help you. I choose NASDAQ over gold. I'm sorry, gold traders. Let's go, Benjamin. Benjamin gets it. Yeah, NQ is where it's at. I can't believe so many. I have never been denied a payout. I've never experienced it, but I've only traded with solid firms. If we talk about the firms I've taken payouts from, it started with my Forex funds. Then I went to Top Step, which is listed on Prop Firm Match. My funded futures I've taken payouts from, which is listed on Prop Firm Match. My funded futures, Tradeify, and there's one more. I know there's one more. I don't know why I can't think of it right now. But yeah, those are like the main firms that I've traded and taken payouts from. All right, should we run the giveaway? Let's see. I'm gonna refresh. I know I'm kind of tapping us out on likes. This must mean that everybody has liked the stream so far. Yeah, I got a cold, Shivam. I don't know. I got a cold. Can't shake it. I'll rest up this weekend. I'm probably not going to do anything. You know, over here in Brooklyn, it's getting cold out. You know, it's getting colder here. Weather's changing, so it makes sense. You know, caught a little cold. All right, Zach, I think your throat's about to give in or start hurting. Time for some chamomile. Yeah, do I sound that bad? Yeah. I actually feel fine. I just, my nose is sniffling. Maybe we'll make some tea when I take a break. All right, let's run the giveaway, chat. Let's do it. Let's run the giveaway. So we can do wheel. Or you know what? Okay, we're going to do two things. I'm going to make everyone happy. We're going to give away 4 accounts before Luna Trades comes on. Okay? We're going to give away 4. This is what I'm going to do, though. I'm going to do the wheel. So that'll be a way that we get it randomly. But I also want to reward people that have been engaging in the chat and people I see here every single morning. So I'm going to reward someone. Let me just see. I want to reward some of the top chatters. Now Shivam has already won, so I can't hook her up because she already won. Dino, I believe, has already won. So right after Dino, we have Nicoletta. I don't think Nicoletta has won yet. So we are going to hook up Nicoletta with an Alpha Futures account. Alpha Futures 0 account. You are going to get that account. Nicoletta, just DM me on X, and I will get you hooked up with support, and they will hook you up. So that's the account I'm going to give away purely for just, you know, being in the chat and hanging out with us. I think you deserve it, Nicoletta. But we're going to spin the wheel, too. We're going to spin the wheel. Now, Nicoletta does need to answer in the chat, though, to claim it. So if she doesn't, we'll give it to someone else. Well, while we wait for that, let's do the wheel. So, guys, this is what I want to do. To enter this giveaway, I want you. I know Benjamin likes to duck. Everyone likes to duck, but I heard some people want to spin the wheel. Dino, you've never won? All right, we're going to hook up Dino too then, because Dino is number 2 in the chat right now. All right, Dino, I'm going to hook you up with a 25K Alpha Futures account, brother. DM me on X. I want Dino to DM me on X because you have just won an Alpha Futures account. Congrats, bro. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. But all right, we'll do a quick duck race for one more account. We'll do Blue Guardian. All right, we're gonna do Blue Guardian. No worries, Zach, in there. Okay, cool. All right, this is what we're gonna do, guys. To enter the giveaway. To enter the giveaway, I want you to type Blue Guardian. Type Blue Guardian right now in the chat, and we'll collect the names. We got 50 people watching right now. Also, remember, like the stream. Like the stream. That's how we'll keep doing giveaways. We got to get likes on this stream. I really want to hit 100 today. I think we should, because it's only 9 a.m. and we're at 77. Remember, you only need to enter once because the filter is going to run through. You only need to enter one time. Big shout out Alpha Futures, big shout out Blue Guardian, and big shout out Top One Futures. These are all solid firms, and they've been sponsoring the stream, hooking it up with giveaways every single day this week. It's been amazing. It's been really, really cool. Okay, let's get one other thing going. I want to make sure we got Luna Trades ready to go so he can trade. Make sure we send him the link. All right, guys, I'm about to pick the names, and we'll go ahead and put them in. So let me know now. Actually, hold on. Don't let me know yet. I'll ask you one thing. Okay, let me get all these names in, and then I'm going to ask you guys something. Okay, a lot of entries. Let's see how many actual entries there are, though, because, we're going to filter, so it's only just one entry per person. ChatGPT ain't gonna lose it. You know what I mean? All right. How many entries did we get? We got, still counting. I want to see if we beat the first one. Hey, we did. We got 63 unique entries. Awesome. Okay, let's put these in. Remember, guys, I just want to remind everyone, if you've already won an account this week, please tell me, because if you entered in the giveaway, but you've already won an account and you win again, you're not going to get a second account. So then that will just take it away from someone else who could have won it. So just remember that. You can only win one account each week. But all right, let's run this. Do we want to do duck race or wheel? Let me know, duck race or wheel. Hey guys, it's already done. I put it into ChatGPT. I already got my list. Okay, I'm seeing duck. Okay, everyone likes duck. Let's keep doing duck race. Let's do it. Oh wait, did I save this? I'll make sure. Yeah. Okay, we got 50 unique names. Let's do this, guys. All right, we're going to set it for 30 seconds. All right, chat, we ready? Are we ready? Here we go. We're only doing one account here because I just gave away 2 into the chat. This is the last account we're giving away until Luna Trades comes on. So let's go. Ready? Who's got it? Who's got it? Starboy coming in up top. Mr. Mohawk, he's going to lose for sure. He's going to lose. It's never the guy in front. There's always some sneaky bastard that comes up right behind everyone. We got Badshaw, Sarif Badshaw. I don't think it's going to be him either. I think it's going to be that guy, Verma. Oh, it's going to be Michael John. Michelle John. That name seems familiar, but I don't know if you're just in the chat a lot. Michelle John, but if you've won an account, remember, you're not going to get another account if you've already won. So please tell me. If you have not won an account yet, DM me on X at IamZarb because you did win. You won the ducktails. This algorithm is a cheat? Okay, Michelle John, you're in the chat. Good. Have you won an account yet? If you haven't, DM me at IamZarb on X and we'll get you hooked up. I just put my X handle in the chat again. IamZarb. Yeah, Shivam, whoever puts up the speed at 5 seconds wins, 100%. Or, yeah, email me. That's fine, too. You can email me at Zach@PropFirmMatch. And that was for Blue Guardian. SP King, didn't you win too recently? I feel like you won. Hamza never won. Guys, don't worry. I got like 6 more accounts I can give away. And on top of that, we got more accounts we're giving away next week. We can try 60 seconds next time. All right, guys, we got Luna Trades coming on pretty soon, so make sure to stay tuned for this. We got a new guest coming on, Luna Trades, great trader, super excited. Okay, Michelle, I'm going to type my email in the chat for you again. Zach@PropFirmMatch.com. Back to the charts, guys. So this is where I'm at, and I'm interested in seeing what Luna wants to do, like what his strategy is going to be looking like. I still like shorts, guys, but I'm only going to take shorts if we're above midnight at first and if we inverse some type of key fair value gap. I mean, I do think we could push a little higher and take out this Asia session high because we're so close to it. But there's actually an SMT here. So there's a few scenarios. Number one, if we can hold this bearish SMT, so that would be here, ES has made a higher high, took out its Asia session high. If NQ can actually hold below and not take its Asia session high out, that could be a nice bearish signal. And then if we could just trade some type of inversion. So at the moment, this is a 15-minute time frame. We have a 15-minute fair value gap right here. I think this could be a good line in the sand. It also aligns with midnight. So if we can get a strong closure beneath this zone, I actually don't mind a short idea to just continue lower. Something like that. So we'll see. We'll see. I like that idea, though. 17 minutes to the open. Zach, what time is the midnight time so I can convert it in my GR time? Eastern. So 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it's on New York time. Like right now, it's 9:30 a.m. New York. But yeah. Eastern Standard is when we gauge the midnight. There's also indicators out there. There's free indicators that'll plot midnight on your chart for you. Let's see the next 4-hour candle, PO3. Yeah, for sure. We can take a look at the 4-hour. All right, guys, this is what we're going to do too. I am going to take a very, very quick bathroom break before Luna Trades gets on. So just hold back. We just do one thing. So hold back, and we will be right back, guys. Yo. Sorry for that, guys. How we doing? How we doing? All right, chat. Thank you for staying on with me. Our guest is coming on in 4 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes. Luna Trades. Yeah, guys, you want to see Luna Trades up on here? Go ahead and type Luna in the chat. We might run a giveaway like that. I'm not visible? Oh, I see what's going on. My bad, guys. What's up? Thank you for welcoming me back. Yeah, we got Luna coming on in a few minutes, and we will get popping. I see some people are coming back. Should we run another giveaway before Luna comes on? This is what I think we got to do. How many likes are we at? We're at 88. Okay, guys, when we get to 95 likes, we'll run a giveaway. Okay, if Luna's on here, 95 likes, whatever the case is, when we get to 95, maybe 100, let's see. Just everybody hit that like button, smash it. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. He will be on soon, very soon. Just reposted that. All right, guys. I cannot give away to everyone on the chat, but it means you got a good chance of winning. So far, look at that, guys. We tried to inverse this this gap, and we just could not reach it. We could not reach this gap. So again, if we get a strong closure below midnight, below this 15-minute fair value gap we have marked off with this SMT divergence, I like the idea for a short. Let's actually make sure I got to log into my Tradeify account so we're ready to go. Wait, wrong one. There we go. Three years of prop firm match in the industry. Yeah, it's been a while. Dino wants to become a chat mod. Hey, man, you could apply for the role. Do I trade Dow Jones? No, I don't look at the Dow too often. So I know some people do, but I really like to just keep it simple and stick to the ES and the NQ. Because the thing about the Dow is it often will be, it'll like decouple from the rest of the indexes and it'll totally do its own thing. And it has not been my favorite thing to trade because it can sometimes confuse us. Right now, it looks like it's a little bit in tune. It looks pretty in tune with the other indexes, but I've seen times that the YM or the Dow is just rallying to the upside and NQ is going lower. So I don't see a lot of value in using it as a correlated asset, which is what I use ES for. So just not my thing. I don't like to look at the YM much. But yeah, what I am interested in is trying to take a trade today. And hopefully we can take a nice winning trade on stream. Got to get our trade event ready to go. Now we got to be in here. We got to be ready. Seven minutes to go. Props to the people that came up with prop firm match. So convenient. Hey, man, yeah. Big shout out to prop firm match. It really was a great idea. Isn't my trade evade loading? Let's try that again. We'll go do it on this other window. The trade evade better load, man. We gotta take some trades. I'm trying to lock in this 10K payout. Okay, cool. There we go. So we got that up. Luna trades will be on any minute. I'm just going to let me go grab one thing. Don't worry, Chad. I'm right here. Right here. All right. Let's see if Luna's in here. Not yet. All right, guys. I want you to tell me, bullish or bearish? Bullish or bearish? Let me know. Type bull or bear, depending if you think market's going up today or going down. That's what I want to know. What's the name of the thing I'm drinking? Espresso. I'm drinking espresso, my friend. Yeah, most of the chat is bullish. Okay. Looks like the consensus is bullish. I'm more on the other end. I would really like to see this thing sell off today. You guys know, you already know where I'm at. I mean, I'm in a swing short position on NASDAQ on my FTMO account. I'm trying to pass. I'm on phase 2. I really would like to just pass it in one trade. And other than that, I just want to get into some short scalps. I think I like the shorts. The big knock, and we've talked about this, the big knock for me is that previous day's point of control is above us, and it could act as a magnet for price. So, you know, I got to be aware of that, but I'm telling you, I still like the shorts more if I had to pick one. I'm waiting for a trade. Don't worry, Jasmine. We're going to find you a trade. I think we're going to find some winning trades today. Okay, so I think the consensus on chat, though, is most of you guys are bullish. A couple of you are more bearish with me. Give me the reason. Give me the reason why you're more bullish. I'd like to hear the reasoning. I am bullish according to the inclined previous parallel channel. Price will try to get in that range very soon. Okay, interesting. Oh, and I think we got Luna trades in here. So let's go ahead and bring them up. 1 second. Luna trades, what's up, man?
What's going on? Hey, am I live?
You're live. We are live right now. We've been live since like 8.
I think we're live. Let's go.
Let's go, man. Welcome.
Right,
welcome to Prop for a Match TV, bro.
I was just stream hopping here. So I had my outro going while I'm switching over here. You know how we do.
Nice. I do know how we do it, man. So you were just coming from your YouTube stream?
Yep, I just ended my stream. Yeah.
Nice. So you stream right on your YouTube channel usually. You go like every day, right?
Yep, Monday through Friday.
Monday through Friday. And what do you usually do? Like you do 8 a.m. till the close? I feel like you stream a lot.
So I'm getting situated here. I watch on the StreamYard. I do mostly the morning sesh. Like I've tried different things. Like I built my channel streaming really early, like pre-market London time. And there was actually, I got lucky that I was doing it. I didn't mean to, but there was no other streamers on. But I watched other streamers. So I wanted to like be able to watch the people that were like my mentors at the time, you know? I'm always like kind of studying from someone. And then I would do my stream and then watch the people I was watching. And I got lucky though, because no one else was streaming and it built my channel. I feel like just like that. I went back to Costa Rica where I live, and I started streaming later and I dropped my view count a lot. So I've been doing 7 in the morning, 7 Eastern Standard Time.
7 Eastern Standard Time. Okay.
So I catch a little bit of both.
Yeah. What do you think? Do you prefer to trade the earlier session then as well?
Yep.
Very nice. And I'm gonna get my chart up. If you want to get your,
You know, I have my stats to back it up.
do you? What are
Yeah,
your
we got
stats?
open here in 1 minute. So
Yeah.
so right now, Sesh has been my most best for my win rate.
London
So
session.
and actually London used to be my best, and then I fell. London used to be my best, and I fell off, and now Asia Sesh has been my best.
Oh, Asia
So
session.
right now, Asia has been my focus, and I don't stream. So I'm actually like focused in. I'm not streaming, and I've been trading Asia, and then New York has been my second best, and London's been my worst right now. London used to be my best, and I could go back though and study my trades during that time and see if there's something different I was doing. Like I was locking it in quicker. So like today I took a one trade in my funded accounts, and I locked it in really quick for a scalp, and I'm glad I did because we're just chopping.
Yeah, we are definitely just chopping. That's
So
very interesting.
Yeah.
So are you trading NASDAQ during the Asia session?
Is my audio going? My right mic is coming through and everything. How's it sound?
Yeah, your audio's it's been a little choppy. The camera too, a little bit. Like you're kind of freezing in and out.
I trade gold, NASDAQ, and ES.
Okay, gold, NASDAQ.
I'm trying to keep my focus on ES over NASDAQ. But for example, today, so I'm going to figure out what's going on with that real quick because I felt like it wasn't right. I'm going to just close out some windows here.
Okay, for sure. Yeah. Go ahead and do that. I'm going to go over what I'm seeing, chat. I said I really like shorts today. I know that's kind of going against.
Oh shoot! I just closed out my tape.
But I really might get into a short at some point soon.
Okay, let's see if we can get a little better here. But is it like sound bad or is it just laggy?
It's just laggy. Okay, we are selling off, chat, by the way. Oh, we got 101 likes. That's what's good. 101
Okay.
likes in the chat.
So let's see if it fixes itself. I'm closing out a bunch of windows. So
okay,
you've been streaming for a little bit now. I've seen you around in the mix. I don't actually know exactly your style of trading. I peeked some of your videos.
Oh, we just lost him. We just lost Luna Trades. I think we lost him, chat. I don't know what happened. Let me try and add him back. Looks like Luna's having some technical difficulties. I will keep you guys updated on Luna. Let's see. He might be coming in on a different name right here. Here we go.
Yo. I think it should be better now. I'm optimizing StreamYard. I don't know you can that.
The audio's off now though. The audio's weird. All right, chat. Look at that. Sell off, little sell off, and right back up. Yeah, Luna, I think you might be frozen again. Yeah.
So, it should be fine. It should be good now.
That's better. I think we're good.
So, I mean, it should be fine. It shows that my volume's coming through and everything. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think we're good now. We're good.
So, there we go. It's automatically disconnecting me, I guess.
You're back now, I think.
Okay, let's just see if it works itself out. Go ahead and I'll let you take over for a moment and make sure this stays stable.
Okay, it looks stable for now, so you're looking good. But yeah, I've been seeing you around the same, man. I actually don't know exactly what your trading style is, so I can talk about mine. I mean, I trade a mix of ICT with volume profile. So that's my sweet spot. I incorporate those two things together. I am a scalper for the most part. I trade like a negative risk reward ratio most of the time, high win rate trading style. But yeah, I mean, I've been trading for 5 years. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. Been full time for a year now, and yeah, that's about it for my story. But what about you, bro? Because I feel like you've popped up in the last year, especially. I've been seeing you a lot. So like, how long have you been trading, and kind of like, what's your methods like?
So I've been trading for almost 9 years now. I guess it's technically 8 years.
Okay.
And if it's gonna break up or not. Yeah, I've been trading for 8 years. I trade price. When I came to trade futures, so I'm a crypto swing trader. That's how I've made. That's like how I've lived the past 8 years trading crypto and some equities. So I was sitting there. I've kept trying to start businesses with my trading money and really wasn't having the success I wanted on my last business venture. And I'm just sitting there spending my trading money on it. And I was like, you know what? I'm a trader. This is how I've made my money. So I was sitting there at a farmer's market and selling produce, and I'm like, I sold out of everything, and I realized that I had lost money even though I sold all my merchandise. And I'm like, that's not good. And then I look at my phone, I'm sitting there in like the best trade of my life. And I'm like, okay, dude, you're a trader.
Yep.
Just be a trader. I used to not like to tell people I was a trader. People reacted weird, and I felt self-conscious. I felt all the things. And even though I've been trading for a long time, and so I just decided I'm going to become a professional trader, but I feel like I have to earn that title, even though I was already a professional trader. I'm making money. But so that year I had my best year ever. So I hit my first like good like six-figure year, multi-six-figure year. And I was like, okay, I'm a trader. And meanwhile, I'm spending all my money doing these other businesses. So I'm going to make trading my business. And I technically already had trading as my business. I had an LLC and everything for it. But so I decided to trade futures. I'm like, if I'm going to do this professionally and I want to support a family, like I can't be like staying up for a month straight during the crypto bull market or losing all my money during the bear market. Or like swing trading is good, I think, more as an investment strategy, but I don't like it. It like affects my life more in a weird way when the market is really moving. So it's like there's months out of the year where I wasn't sleeping or I had my laptop with me and stuff like that. But that's when I made my money. So it's not bad, but I wanted it to be consistent, and I felt like day trading was the way, but I've never day traded. I always like, I don't go below the 4-hour time frame normally. So I decided to do day trading, and I found props, I found futures. That's what I wanted to do. And part of that goal was just to learn more about the traditional markets and to take it seriously. I didn't know anything about interest rates and CPI and PPI and anything, NFP. I didn't know anything about the traditional finance market or anything around that world. And so it's been a really good learning process to switch to futures. And that's how I found prop firms. I was like, you know what, I'll use a prop firm. I always thought they were a scam before, but I realized they're not a scam. I talked to some friends, and now the rest is history. After 6 months, I'll make this long story end here. After 6 months of doing that and blowing a million accounts, like I was like, oh, one of my normal trades is $1,000 loss. So that means $50 evals.
Yeah, exactly. Dude.
And so I would just sit there and blow it as if it was one trade, 20 evals.
Yeah.
And that mentality does not work.
No.
And then also sizing as if it was my normal account doesn't work either, because you'll blow so you have to size down. Like everyone's oversized in these accounts. So in the prop firm accounts. So the whole thing's a little different. And I actually went back to the beginning, and I started trading more systematically. Like I did when I first started swing trading, I had a checklist strategy, MACD, RSI, EMAs, all these things. And so I went back to the beginning, and I started trading futures as if I was a new trader after blowing account after account after account after account for the first 6 months. That's also when I started my stream. And so ever since then, I've been trading more consistently, tracking all my trades, journaling every trade, and I have thousands of trades journaled, and I've built my strategies I'm using now off of my results over the past year and a half.
Beautiful, man. Yeah, no, that was a great explanation. I just had another guest on the other day, and he was more of like a trading psychologist, mindset coach, but he also trades. And we were talking about crypto specifically because that's how I got started too. I got interested in crypto and then found Forex and then futures. It was like a natural evolution. But the thing I do not miss about trading crypto is the 24-hour market. You lose your mind if you're always looking at that. It just can be so stressful. So I totally understand that. And I just think crypto is hard to day trade, man. Like the way the price action moves, I just feel like it's so much better for long-term position spot holding, or like maybe some leveraged swing trades make sense at certain points. But I just feel like it's better for buying and holding. Do you agree?
Same thing. And like my strategy with crypto, it's like very simple. Like it's like pretty much buy the dip, like
Yeah.
when the market's good and Bitcoin's good, buy alts. And so in the beginning, we'd trade alts to stack Bitcoin. It was all Bitcoin pairs. And like
100%.
buying Binance listings, seeing what Binance is going to list. They would update their website before you could actually see it, and you could look at the back. You could look at whatever it hit. What is it, F11 or whatever it is, and see the code. And they literally put the tickers on before they listed it. And there was different meta always with crypto, but in the end, I was swing trading by the, like using market structure for my stop losses. Like really simple is what was working for me.
Yeah.
But what was really working for me was risk management. Is when it started working out, and using the swing trade mentality with market structure. Sometimes using fib levels and buying the retraces. But Bitcoin looked good. I'd buy altcoins. I would only day trade when I'm at like 100% exposure. So that's the other thing with crypto. I always manage full exposure because they're correlated. If you're in 4 altcoin positions and Bitcoin tanks, you're done on all those positions. So I got really good at managing my risk. So I'd only risk like 0.1% per trade of my whole account balance, but I might have 10 trades on at a time. Yeah, so then I'm risking 1% or 2%, never more than like 5% of my portfolio at once. And if I wanted to leverage more, but meanwhile I'm all in on my spot positions, I can't trade any more spot. I'm risking, let's say, $10,000 of my $100,000 portfolio or $200,000 portfolio. I'm risking 2%, let's say, or 1%. In 5 to 10 trades. I would then send $500 over to FTX for perps, and I trade futures, not ever expecting to see that money again. Every once in a while, I did run an account up. Once I ran an account up to like 45K or something that way, but I was not a day trader, and I would only do it to stay out of my main account. And that money would be separate on the futures exchange in a futures account where I'm not touching my other portfolio. Drop $1,000 in there, $500, and then let it rip and not care about that money.
Yep.
So that was my experience day trading, which normally meant 9 out of 10 times I blew that money.
100%. So yeah, I have some questions about how your transition to futures was, but real quick, I want to update the chat. I just put a sell limit in here. I don't know if we will get a fill before it hits my drawn liquidity, but I'm seeing if I can maybe get a pullback up to the 748s, and I would be looking for these equal lows to get taken. I might miss it. It's very possible. I might have missed my entry. I was trying to fix my copy trader. There was something wrong with it. So we'll see if I can get a fill on that. But I think there's a lot of potential.
You're in MNQ?
Yeah, MNQ. I'm trading 5 50K straight to funded Tradeify accounts at the moment. I need to make like another $700, $800, and I'll take a 10K payout from them. Tradeify has been my best performing firm for this summer. I've taken like 6 payouts from Tradeify accounts, so they've been really good with me. What about you? Are you trading Tradeify, Top One Futures? What are your favorite, do you like straight to funded, or do you like challenges?
I like straight to fund it now. I started with challenges. I started like just copying the people that I followed on YouTube. So I started following, like, this was like a while ago, like TBM and Rips, 2 years ago or something. Totally. So I traded Top Step and I traded Apex. I quickly stopped trading Apex because the rules were too confusing to me. I was like, oh, why are they making these rules confusing? I thought it was sus. But now, like, Apex has been around so long, I pretty much will say I'll trade any firm, and I have traded any firm. Like, yeah. I know people who are making mad money on firms that went under too, because the rules, they gamified, they used game theory, and they were just good traders plus the game theory, and they were making tons of money. So don't hate the player, hate the game. But nowadays, and especially streaming, like, I just like to show the firms that I have direct connections with, because I could always ask them a question. If someone in my community had an issue, I can just email my rep or whatever. So I'm super biased as an affiliate. I'm just going to be real about that. Like, I'm 100% biased with the firms I use, because other than that, like, you should be able to trade on any platform. You should, I don't like Tradeovate on their actual, but Tradeovate I can trade on TradingView, and I like TradingView. Every single one has a pro and con. So at the moment though, I prefer Project X, and I like it because it's really easy, and the bracket orders and stuff just work. I could leave the brackets orders on and walk away, and I prefer straight to fund it now because too many people I see switch their psychology between evals and funded accounts. And so the straight to fund it's just one and done. You know what you're paying. You don't have to oh, I passed 1 out of 3 combines, so that's going to cost about on average $150 plus the activation fee. No, you pay for it, you get what you get, and that's it. So I really like Project X, Tradeify, Top One Futures are my main accounts right now because you can get those straight to fund it's in. And then guys, you just have to follow the rules. People talk about not getting paid out sometimes, and I look at their posts and it's like they didn't follow one of the basic rules. It's like, okay, like you got to do the consistencies rule, and you need to spend the time. Like there's a lot of us out here posting videos on the rules, and like on live streams, you can come in here and ask questions. So, no excuse to not follow the rules, and it's just the most important thing. Better to be trading, literally writing down on paper your trade ideas than it is to spend money before you understand what you're getting into, in my opinion. What about you?
Perfectly said, man. Yeah, I mean, I always have like a handful of firms that I stick with. So like I've taken payouts this year primarily from Top One Futures, Tradeify, and Top Step. Like those are my 3 main. For instant funded, I like either TOF or Tradeify. But when it comes to an eval firm, I do love Top Step because I think they're just one of the easiest firms to get paid out from. I don't know if you agree with that, but like once you get funded, man, they just have the only rule is don't hit your max loss limit and have 5 winning days. So you can withdraw into your buffer. There's no profit target. So I still think, and I'll maintain that that's the easiest firm to take a payout from, but you have to deal with evaluation. So if you don't want to deal with that, instant funded is the way to go. Like I love Tradeify and TOF. But also,
yeah, Tradeify is easier to explain. Well, actually, TOF has the accounts with the ESS score, and it has the accounts with the normal consistency. And some people just don't want to put in the time to learn a new consistency score. But the ESS, like I know some traders who need that in their life. Like they see that consistency score, like, okay, I'll cap my win to $1,000 or whatever it is. But meanwhile, they're gonna double down and take a $2,000 loss. So the ESS score stops you from doing that. It doesn't technically stop you, but it should, because then you're not gonna get that payout as soon. And I'm a big believer in taking the minimum payout when you got it, taking the payout as quick as you can, the max payout as soon. So target that first payout. And this is coming from someone who's just now getting payouts. Like I went from blowing tons of accounts to deciding, like I started trading accounts for like up to a year of keeping the same account, some of them just going sideways. Like I just got a payout from a Tradeify account I almost had for a year of I had all this year. I had from the beginning of this year, and I finally got a payout on it after trading it sideways. So it's like I kind of accept it. In my plan for learning futures, I had to start to walk before I could run. And I'm like, you know what? First thing is to not blow these accounts and to learn how to trade steady. And it was so hard. People making fun of me, dude, you gotta just go for the payout. What are you doing? Like you're wasting your time. And maybe they're true. Austin talks about that too. I know Austin, right? So and so I would listen to it, but I had to do it my own way. Like I needed to get there first. So if I don't have a logical path forward, it's harder for me to like make sense of something. Okay, get to break even, get steady, get confidence in my trading strategy, get confidence in the probabilities over the long run over many trades. And then now I'm to the point now where I'm starting to size up a little bit. Like this morning I traded 2 minis on my 50K accounts, risking $400 to make $500 on each account. So I'm up 978 right now on the day and fund it. And that was the quick scalp, following all my plans, following my strategy. So I think going for that minimum payout is going to help a lot of people. And I'm still new though, so it's like I'm really just documenting my journey with futures, and I'm hoping to show what it takes from sucking to becoming high level. I want to be a pro,
Well, while you were talking, I just took a terrible trade, so I just got that out. Luckily, I only took 3 micros on that, so we still got a lot of room. But I thought we were going to come down and take these equal lows, and I was going to just try and catch a momentum scalp lower, but we just ripped back up. So I'm being patient now.
Where's your stop at the high of the range here?
I closed it early, so it would have been at the high of the range, but I just cut the trade.
Oh, I see something on your chart there. Oh, I'm delayed. I'm delayed on this. Okay.
Yeah,
so to see chat, I joined. I'm looking at the YouTube stream just so I can see chat good. I don't know how to see chat on StreamYard.
Yeah, you can only see it through the YouTube.
Oh, I can see it. I got it.
Okay, you got it. Good. I wasn't sure if the guest could also see it.
I got it now.
StreamYard. So yeah, that was my first loss on Prop Firm Match TV. I knew it was going to happen, bro, because I was just bragging about the fact that we just started this stream this week. And every day I've taken a trade, and it's been a winning trade on stream. And I started bragging about it, and I said, now that I bragged about it, next trade's going to be a loser. I just know.
Yep. It's just like if you take a screenshot of your P&L before you close your trade. Like,
dude, that's a real thing.
Classic. In my crypto trades too. Like, if I showed my girlfriend my trade, I need to close that trade
immediately.
So I'm looking here. I'm looking at it being really choppy right now. So, which also welcome to share my chart if you ever want.
Yeah, I don't either way. Go ahead. Share
so right now,
can you hear me?
Sorry, go ahead.
Share your chart so we can take a look.
Yep. Sorry. Share screen. Window.
While you're doing that, Brian just asked me how do I know when.
I'll just share this window. This works.
Yep, here we go. I'll get your screen up once it loads. Still waiting for it to load though. Let me know once it's loaded. But yeah, guys, first loss finally. Maybe I'm crazy for wanting to short this, but I still think
Shiva says you never trade futures. No, I trade.
Okay, there we go. Here, let's get your screen up now, Luna. There you go.
All right, here we go. So someone said I never trade futures. No, I've been trading for 2 years almost every day. I actually just took my first week off streaming this past week because I was at that conference with Tom Hogard and Austin and the crew and part of the past week, so I didn't stream. So here we go. Got my chart up here. So what I'm looking at here, so it was super fun. I got my partying out for the year. A lot of rooftops. We were pretty much bouncing around from one rooftop to the next. And nice. Austin rented this like baller house on the top of Beverly Hills, like literally all the way at the top. Epic views. Breakdown. I have a bunch of strategies I'm using. So right here, I'll go to my journal. So right here are my strategies. So pretty much, I'll just zoom in on this.
Hey, Luna, I may
do it live. Let's see. Yep, I think you can see
Luna,
this.
Can you hear me, bro? I may have to take your chart off. It looks like there's some.
Yep, I can hear you.
Yeah, it looks like there's some network issues on your end. I think we got to maybe get my chart up for the moment. It's like a little slow. Let me know if it smooths out. Just because I see the chat saying it looks a little laggy.
Okay, well.
Yeah,
I'm looking at the stream. It looks fine, but it might have cut out a little bit.
Okay, here, let's try again now.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so my strategies right now are pretty much like pretty simple. Previous day high and low, like using those as support and resistance. But so I have a strategies, and then I have my entry setups. So on my strategies, which we can even do this without, if it is lagging more, we can do it without my screen. But so previous day high and low, support and resistance, like I take my setups around those levels. Volume profile, mostly using the previous day volume profile levels, not as much the current sessions. However, I'm working on that.
I use previous days only, man. That's awesome.
Initial balance breakouts. So I like to trade that first hour range of the market, and that gives me a trade every day normally. If it gives me levels every day. Sometimes we're trading away from those previous day levels, the volume profile and the high low. So with that initial balance breakout, then I get that level every day, an hour after the market opens, and actually 3 times a day because we have Tokyo, London, and New York. Gold, gold and ES, I've been trading these new price action setups that are very basic candlestick patterns I've been learning. And then I trade the failed auctions sometimes. I almost don't even want to have that on the list. Sometimes I do the failed auction. So when that's mixed with the volume profile levels of the current session, then I'm more likely to do the failed auction. And then my entry setups, I call it the BOC, which is a breakout, continuation, confirmation. So just price action around levels when we break through levels, 2-bar reversals, and RSI divergences. So I'm trading those setups. And so right now I'd be looking for longs. Like I actually probably had a setup down here because we're holding above previous day low. I have a long, and that was the setup. I took this long over here for a quick scalp. However, right now I can keep looking for longs, and now we're above the previous day value area low. So these longs above the previous day low, I really like these. Like I took this breakout right here on an eval because I have clean targets. Not only are we have targets or whatever, just breaking out of the previous day low, we have targets all the way up to previous day high. It's also where yesterday's volume was. We have the value area low and high right here. So I was really cool taking this breakout, except it started chopping here for a win. And then in my funded accounts, I took this divergence right here, I think it was, that you see on my chart. So I have an indicator that puts all my things on. It automatically does my levels and my divergences. However, the divergences are often a candle or two off the way I actually take it. So you can see that divergence right there I was looking at. And actually, that was probably the one I took right there. I don't remember. I'd have to put it on my account. Oh, it is on my account. So this is yes, I took it on NQ. So yeah, here's the trade I took right there. We got that divergence. I took that long. We were retesting too, just basic price action level of this like support resistance area here that we're retesting it with wicks, and a big wick on that candle. It looked good for the div. So I waited one more candle. Since this candle closed, it went red pretty quick and then it never flipped green. I waited, and then I actually took the entry and my strategy. The strategy is the fact that we're trading above the previous day low. The entry in that situation was an RSI divergence where the RSI is lower and the div is higher. I have a video on that on my channel. You can find my plan to learn day trading. You can find that strategy at the end of that video. And so right now, pretty much I'd be looking for a continuation long. So it could be a price action setup, or could be using I have to draw it first. So retrace and something like, and I can give here above previous day value area low. Something like that.
Gotcha.
So I'd look for my div to set up down here after a dip, ideally holding above that previous value area low. And so maybe this could be setting up wherever. Like I like to draw it like that, but so something like that. And then I buy my setup here. Otherwise, I'd be looking for a breakout, which I'd wait for the IB at this point. So in 30 minutes, so we can see that New York initial balance is setting right now. So my other setup is there could be one setup, right? Support resistance. See, look, 4 hours here, and the next target is this 4 hour zone up there. So I would take a div here, maybe target that 4 hour area, or just even point of control. But really, guys, this would be a scalp. I'd be out right there, especially on a day like today, a week like this week, guys, Trump news and everything. I'm taking.
Yeah.
I do have different parameters where I can hold for longer trades or I can scalp it, and all that's built in my strategy and my game plan. My only plan when I get on is to follow my plan. It's not to make money or lose money. It's follow my plan as good as possible. If my plan sucks, then I'll fix it because I know it sucks. because I follow.
Yeah, 100%.
But
All right. I
so
mean, I was able to catch most of that. You're still,
no
unfortunately,
other
you're lagging a little
way
bit.
to
No.
plan and have a plan. And now my game, so like I said, I don't know how to repeat it. Maybe it's a winning trade, but it's unrepeatable, and I try to repeat it in my account. That sucks.
Yeah, it's.
I don't use. So, someone said use light theme. I'm not an ICT. I'm not an ICT trader, so I use dark.
What does ICT have to do with light theme, bro? I know ICT traders that use dark.
That was a joke.
Yeah, I know.
That was a joke. There was
Always
like there's a meme that like you can tell what strategy someone trades by the color. If they're like dark themed, they're like a degen or something.
Well,
if they're gray, it's
true.
ICT. There's like a meme about it.
That's actually true. So if you see someone with like a light chart and then green and black candles, they trade ICT 100%. That's for sure. I'm a mix. I have light theme, but I use blue and black. That's me differentiating myself just a little bit. All right, I want to go to my chart real quick. I know Luna's lagging a little bit, guys. So we'll go to my chart. We'll have Luna on to chat. We're getting this sell-off. I still am feeling bearish, and we have these equal lows. I think I might try one more. I think I'm going to try one more, guys.
Nice. So yeah, see, I'm getting this big div here. So I'm getting a big RSI divergence short, but since it's not matching with my current strategy, I wouldn't take it. So, but I do see a short here too.
Yeah. I think I'm going to miss it. I keep trying to hold on a limit.
15-minute divergence short.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get filled.
So this is where like my setup is showing a trade, but my strategy isn't, so I wouldn't take a trade.
Yeah, that's fair, bro. That's fair.
I like so I'm looking at I'm looking at ES, so I'm going to look at NQ.
I really want to come and target these equal lows. This feels a little dangerous because we've been ripping, but every day we've been kind of ripping up and then falling back down. So I would really like to see if we could try and catch these equal lows right here. All right, so we're looking.
I like it, and we're losing volume here with the red volume coming in. So I'll let you focus.
Yeah, this is looking decent so far, guys. Looking decent so far. We'll see. I'll probably look for about 80 points if we can catch that back down to like 725. Let's see, 725.
Shiva says, do you use trailing stop or partial close? So lately I've been going more with quick cover, like half quick for a scalp, and then trail to break even and lock in the wins. I used to not know how to do it consistently, but now I kind of have a plan of how I do it. So I try to pretty much lock it in quick. But if I have good target above and the conditions are favorable, like trending, then I will hold for multiple R a lot of times and at least hold a runner.
Okay, yeah, I was going to ask that. Do you trade like a 1R system, or do you like to look for multiple R? What's your average R multiple on your trades?
So in my long term, I never look at the R, but I know my R multiple. Like I know it from the last 30 trades, last week, last month, last 100 trades. I'm always watching those stats. But so for my prop firm trading for a while, I switched to just using 2R because I back tested everything, or I looked at my past trades. If I had held the 2R, I would have made so much money in the long run. So I did that for a while, but now what I'm doing is I'm mostly going to scalping, and I'm using tighter stop losses now and trying to take quick trades. So I changed the way I enter, where instead of using like the market structure for my stop loss, I'm actually using more like the previous candle or the current candle and going for quick scalps. So I end up with tighter stops on that.
That makes sense.
Like here, sorry, where's your stop on this? At the highs, right?
Yeah, it's at the highs. This is not looking too good, man. I knew it as soon as I started bragging about it.
Now that we wicked up, now that we wicked up, like I could technically, if so, because it's not matching my strategy, but my entry, like I could actually take this short if we break back down below that last candle. So now that we wicked up, if we break back down, that's where I could enter one of those scalps, and that would be a 2-bar reversal short, and that's value area high. So that would also be breaking back into the value range, the current session's value range, value area high to value area low. But because it's going against that previous day low, I'm still only looking for longs right now. However, Leon, I think it looks good for you here.
Yeah, you're a little bit more. Yeah, it's a bit conflicting.
Like that last candle was. I'm looking at the 5-minute chart here.
See, my thing was trying to target these equal lows as our draw on liquidity, but because we came so close to them, we just built this up. I would not be surprised. Like, I guarantee we're going to come down and take these at some point today, but I got a feeling NQ is about to come up and sweep this high one more time. Just feels that way. Luckily, I've really sized down.
The guarantee.
I've sized down a lot this week because we're getting closer to the first payout on these set of accounts. So, you know, it's a 3 micro trade, nothing too bad, but yeah, I think this trade is cooked, chat. Not looking good.
Do you look at it? Sounds okay. You've said how many contracts you've on, but do you size based on contracts or based on actual dollar amount risk? Because that's something I've debated a lot on my stream. That I only size based on dollar amount, even though I know so many people who are way better than me who just do a set size. They're like, no, I trade 2 minis every time, or I trade 5 micros, and meanwhile they're taking payout after payout. But that's something that, coming from trading personal accounts, and I still trade personal accounts, I only think about how much money do I have and how much am I willing to risk on this trade. So with my evals, with my prop firm accounts, I'm always thinking about what my drawdown is and what my win rate is and how much I can risk using a win rate table.
So I've done a little bit of both. So for years, I did it the way you just described, where I have a set dollar amount, and I would even use the same amount of points for every stop loss. I didn't base it off structure. Now I more base it off structure, and I'll size accordingly, but I still do have a dollar amount. So like, I usually don't want to risk any more than like $400 per trade. Right here is about my max on this, because if we lose this, I'll be down about 400.
Nice. I love that.
Yeah, I think this is just not feeling good. I feel like even if we end up being right about this bias, and
$400, and do you mostly do 50Ks?
So no, actually, I usually trade the bigger accounts, and the majority of my payouts this year have come from bigger accounts like the 150Ks. I don't know why. I just decided to try out the 50Ks this time around.
Oh, really?
Because,
nice.
Yeah, over the summer I withdrew like about 45K from Tradeify. All from the same set of accounts off multiple payouts. But I did that with 150Ks. So really, I should have stuck with that, because I think when I look back at my data, almost all of my big payouts are coming from bigger accounts. But, you know, the 50Ks are just attractive because they're a little bit easier to get to that first profit target, cheaper buy-in cost. So I wanted to give it a shot. And it's going well, even with this. I mean, this will be, I think I'll probably have to stop after we take this loss. If we take the loss, but it's been going well for the most part. And I've just significantly sized down. Like when I'm trading the 150Ks, I'm usually trading minis, like 1 to 2 minis per trade. What about you? Do you do 50Ks or do you go with the bigger accounts, Luna?
Yeah, me too.
Bigger accounts?
If we flip back down, I'm looking at the 5-minute. I know it looks like you're on the... I do everything, but I like the 50Ks, and it's just easier. Like I have right now I have like 20 funded accounts. So it's like, it's just easier for me to know about that. It's like a $2,000 drawdown or a $2,500 drawdown. So I prefer the 50Ks, but each firm has a sweet spot, you know, like Tradeify. I keep them all on a spreadsheet. So I have it right here. I can just look at it real quick. I have each prop firm. So like Tradeify, the sweet spot is the 150K if you want the most drawdown for your dollars spent. Meanwhile, Tradeify has equal ratio of drawdown to profit target on all of their account sizes. So the 150K is the best bang for the buck. You also have to look at, though, what is your target? Which payout can you take out? So I look at each firm differently, and I just use, I guess it's technically like game theory or whatever, game theory optimization. and I just try to find what the best account is. But in general, I prefer the 50K. So I have a slight bias, but Apex 50Ks are the sweet spot. And then the next one up, if you want one of the big ones, the 250K has a good ratio of drawdown per dollar. But for the best ratio of profit target, the 50K is twice as good as the 250K for Apex. So that's how I look at it. Take Profit Trader, the 50K is the best one in my opinion because of those same stats. Yeah. So Tradeify, I'd rather do the 150Ks, but I'm just on this. I think that doing the cheaper ones and then use your money to reinvest is more important. So doing like a 25K on Tradeify, you have a really good payout right there. You can take $1,000. You make $1,500 and you take out $1,000. I just did it. So to me, it's like, oh dang, you can spend the little amount. You can spend, I don't know what it is with the discount, like $220 or something on a 25K account and take out $1,000. Yes, please.
Yeah, no, it's a really good point. The one thing that I like about the bigger accounts, even with all of that, you've said a lot of good points. The one thing that I've noticed about the bigger accounts though, is that I tend to get more consecutive payouts. So like, for example, with the 50K or the 25K account with Tradeify, you can take out the majority of your profit, but then you're leaving yourself with a really small buffer, and the odds are you'll most likely blow that account after. So like, yeah, you can get that first payout relatively easily, take most of it out, but after that, it's going to take some work to keep the account safe and really milk multiple payouts. So that's the only, but again,
Facts.
it's a give and take. It's a give and take.
What Facts, bro. That account that I just took that payout from, I blew that account before the payout even hit my bank account.
Exactly. No, it's a real
So you're
thing.
right.
Like
you're totally right.
Because I took like 5-6 payouts from those 150Ks, and really the reason why it became easier and easier after each payout was because I had built those balances up to like 10-11 grand, and then I had that as static drawdown. I'm no longer dealing with trailing drawdown. You know, I have static, and I got to make maybe 3K to take out 3K at that point. So it gets easier as you take more payouts, but that's really going to be able to be done on the bigger accounts. So it's all just playing the game though. If you want to get that first payout, I do think 25Ks, 50Ks, let's do it. Like that's really my goal with these. I want to get that first payout at least. And by the way, guys, this trade is coming back towards my entry, but I'm not going to lie. I feel so weird about this trade right now. This is probably this trade has been the most stressful.
I like it.
It's looking better. It's looking better, but man, it's volatile right now. I feel like we could totally do this and just swipe up one more time. We'll see. I'm giving it the room it needs.
I'm looking at it on the 5-minute chart, and we had just consolidated the past 20 minutes, the past 15 minutes. We have barcode on the 5-minute, and meanwhile, big wicks above. So I actually like this fade here. And if we break down, I might hop in this with you here if we break below this. And it's against my main strat, but just in solidarity, I gotta support my co-host here.
Bro, I think
my sim account will help push the market, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, hit that sell button, bro. But I think if it did get back to my entry, I would feel really good about holding it. But yeah,
but so like I would do it with a stop order, a stop sell below this.
Yeah, guys, we're cooked. We're cooked on this trade. If you want to fade me real quick.
Yeah, now I wouldn't have a stop loss. So I have the stop order down here at break of these 5-minute lows, but I'm going to clear it because now my stop loss would be all the way at these highs.
Yep, that makes sense.
So I'm going to cancel that order.
We're for sure going to get stopped out here. Listen,
I had a dip there, but it was too choppy. So I technically could have longed that. Like this Oh, you're still in.
Yeah, I got real lucky. It came like within a tick, but I'm not getting my hopes up here. I think we're gonna rip up one more at least. Not getting my hopes up.
Yeah, I technically could have longed that, but the stop. Yeah, it's just choppy, man. The market's been really hard this week. I'm not gonna lie. I was really excited about the Bitcoin pump in the beginning of the month. I'm like, October.
Yeah. Dude, everyone I know has been.
But even Bitcoin came back down already, so it's just like sketch.
It's been weird. Also, my best trades have actually been coming around 11 a.m. lately. Most of the trades I take like right at the open, like I did here, they've been losers, man. There we go. So we're stopped, guys. So we are down. We're down 700 on the day. It had to happen, guys. We had to take a loss on stream. So it's just ripping up. I just can't believe we left these equal lows. At this point, I know you use volume profile, Luna. I think we could be coming up for previous day's point of control. I have that on NQ at 25.59.
Yep.
So what I'm going to do, guys,
so I'm going to leave my drawings. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was just going to tell chat, I am locking out this account so that I'm not tempted to take more trades on a Friday. Just giving that caveat right now.
Pro move, guys. Pro move.
Sometimes
the people I see now, like in the community, the people I see who don't, there's people who resist using the lockout, and you are the ones who need it the most.
Yeah, 100%.
Facts.
100%.
I'm going to tell you how it is. If you have a hard time using that lockout button, like, you got to think about things. You got to need to meditate on that a little bit.
Dude, it's
because,
the only way.
I mean, we get used to losing, and think about losing on stream and still being able to lock it out. Like,
honestly, man, it's easier for me to lock it out on stream because I'm like, I do not want to take 3 losses in a row on stream. So I'll just lock it. It's actually easier for me.
Mad props there.
Yeah.
And if that is right and you feel less motivated,
Luna, Shivam is asking, how much capital are you managing?
The last time so now when I'm on tilt, like, what do you mean by that? If you mean my personal accounts, then that's personal. I do have a personal account that I trade live on my crypto channel. So that's real money. I've took every trade. But if you're talking about in prop firms, I have like 20 funded accounts.
Okay,
20. But I think that's if you're talking about like how much total like prop firms, then that's a bad question, because really it's the drawdown. You know, if I told you I was $1 million trader, then I don't know. I have a problem. I make fun of that. I'm a $1 million trader now. Well, I'm a $1 million trader in my head. Psychologically, I believe that I'm successful. I'm gonna make it. I'm here being disciplined. I am $1 million trader. But if my prop firm accounts, no, each one of those is $2,000 drawdown, and it's not even money. It actually is minus money because I already spent money on that account and I didn't take money out. So really, 20 accounts, that's really mine. In my mind, I spent good money on those. So if I have 20 prop firm accounts and they costed me, let's say they costed me $200 each, you know, activation fee or whatever, 20 times 200, I'm minus $4,000 trading because I already spent that money.
Yeah. No,
so I don't want to, the psychology there is important to me, to have good psychology when it comes to that. And that it's not money until it's in your bank account, you know, but you got to start somewhere. So being, I'm a minus $4,000 trader. If you mean prop firms, if you mean personal accounts, then it's more, it's real money. But right now I'm trading with money I already spent. That's already gone.
Yep. That is the best way to look at it, man. It really is. By the way, Chad is asking about some giveaway. Guys, I'm down to run a giveaway real quick. What we can do is, let's do this. Type Luna in the chat for the chance to win what are we going to give away? Let's give away another Alpha Futures account. Or no, let's do Top 1 Futures. Let's give away a Top 1 Futures 25K Elite Challenge. Type Luna in the chat to enter the giveaway, and we'll run that real quick.
Let's go.
Let's go. We also hit 100 likes.
Hey, we have another chat. Okay, we have a private chat. I'm going to send you a message on the private chat real quick to see about something.
Yeah, go for it, man.
Okay, I sent you a message.
Wait, where would that be? You know what? Can you do that on X?
On StreamYard is where I sent it.
Yeah, I'm not sure where that is.
Yeah, I just did the StreamYard private chat,
Right.
but I'll send it on X. Right here. I sent it on X.
All right, guys. While Luna gets that going, I am going to copy these names. Thank you for all those entries. And we got a lot here doing it. A lot of entries. Love it.
Okay, so I'm adding. It sounds like I got the go ahead for a TOF. Is that true? Can we add?
Yeah. You want to give away a TOF account on top of it?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Do it.
Let's do it.
Okay. I'm gonna copy all these names.
So we got 2 accounts.
Yeah, we got so many entries right now. This is awesome. One sec. Trying to get to the top. Okay, here we go.
I'm pretty sure my peeps are here, but I'm gonna double check in my Discord here. So I'm looking for pullbacks here, guys. I still have the same squigglies. Take it. It would have been a winner, but I'm waiting for a pullback here. Otherwise, I'm going to wait for the initial balance to be set, and then I'll be looking for be a little sketchier to me since the New York initial balance, it would be right in the middle of initial balance. So at that point, I'd almost rather wait for us to break out of the initial balance. But here's maybe where maybe I switch, maybe I add on the orb. I don't normally trade it, but I can add the orb on and see if maybe that would give me a level in the middle of initial balance. I feel fine trading here too. So I'm going to add that. But yeah, otherwise I don't have any other trades right now. And I'm just going to stay tight and focus on my and I'm already up on the day, so I'm totally cool locking that in there. So
yeah, I feel the same way, man.
Oh wow, gold it sold off.
There is no reason for me to keep going.
Gold sold off a lot to previous day lows.
Nice. We got to take a look at that after this. But all right, guys, let me
I could take a 2-bar reversal on gold down here.
All right, chat, ready?
Here, but I'm probably
we are going to spin the wheel. Ready? On 3. 1, 2, 3. This is for a 25K Top 1 Futures Elite Challenge. All right, there we go. Nelson Mendez, you are the winner. So what you're going to do, Nelson, DM me on X, and I will get your account hooked up for you. My X handle is IamZar. I will type it in the chat. And Luna, what kind of TOF account are you giving away?
I only have 50K evals or whatever. What do they call it? Challenge.
50K. Okay, awesome. 50K Elite Challenge. All right, guys. So then we're going to spin the wheel one more time, and this one is going to be for a 50K Elite Challenge. So here we go. And this one's from Luna.
Let's go.
Okay, we got Guts Trading. Congrats. I'm going to save that. So how can they contact you, Luna, for that account?
Yeah, whatever's easiest. I just need their email. So if you want to DM, if you guys want to send me a message, who's at Guts Trading, send me a message on Twitter if that works, or Instagram, or as long as we collect their email, I give it to my rep.
Okay, there we go.
If you can get their email too, if you can find Zach.
Yep. Yeah. Type your email in the chat if you can.
Yep. I don't know if it'll let them put it in the chat, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. If not,
yep. or DM it. If you don't want to dox it, DM it. I'm on Twitter.
Yeah. What's your at? Maybe spell it out.
Congratulations. Luna_trades_.
Luna_trades_.
I'm underscore maxing here. Yeah, I don't think you'll let me put a link in, but it's at that. Yeah.
All right, there we go, chat. Congrats on those account winners. Let's go. And we got more too. And dude, here on stream, we've been giving away like 12 accounts every single day. We've been hooking it up. All right, guys.
Dang.
So
I'm going to start joining the stream to snipe those accounts, guys.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. All right, guys. What do you think, Luna? If you had to pick a bias now, like again, we're slowing down. Do you think we end up dropping? Like, or are you just trying to follow trend here?
So because I can only take my strategy trades, we are into the value area. So actually, I would potentially have a B setup now. We're above that previous day low, and we're above now. We're into previous day value area range. We broke through that value area low, which was right around where your entry was, which is why I kind of liked your entry, because if we stayed below it, then we're like rejecting the value area from yesterday. But once we were trading, we kind of stayed above it, so that was unfortunate. But so I'm just looking for longs here. So I'd be looking like a great trade for me right now would be a retest of that value area low and then a pop. I don't know now that that's a mid balance, so I'd have to be really lean for me. Otherwise, I'd rather us even go higher. I'd rather buy higher above a breakout of initial balance, which we might still get here. So pretty much two different spots where I'm looking for longs here on NQ. I don't drop below the 5-minute chart either. I'll do 5-minute or above, 15-minute, 30-minute, but mostly 5-minute for these setups. And I'm looking for either a dip back down towards 820s, let's just say, or a break above this. I'm going to assume that this initial balance sets here. We have 6 more minutes, so a break above 60s, and I'll be looking for a long there. However, we have the 4-hour target right up there, so I could see us wicking into that 4-hour target. It kind of completes the 4-hour move, which the 4 hours an interesting one today, because the 4 hours bearish coming off of yesterday. We had all those bearish candles, but the 1 hour has been putting in the work. So the 1 hour has been bullish. We completed the 4-hour move to the downside. So it's like, even though the 4 hours been bearish, I'm cool with taking the longs now that the 1 hours have been establishing. And so it's kind of getting a little sketchier for me. However, following my playbook, following my rules, I would totally take a long here at the break of this IB, or a really clean divergence, RSI divergence, if we retest the 820s on NQ. But that's just NQ. I'd rather be focused on ES, but today NQ looked cleaner to me. Today, I think the long NQ market structure is so clean right now. If you look at, I'm looking at the 5-minute chart, but it's just been staircase up, stacking.
It really has.
And then breaking, stacking and breaking. But so I think these longs still look really clean, but we're getting close to that 4-hour target. So I can't really short this, but if we swept that 4-hour target and broke back into IB or something, I would maybe convince myself to take a short if it looked really bearish. However, right now it's kind of a tough spot for me. So I don't really like that the move's going to be completed. If we make the breakout, it's going to be kind of done in my book, the 4-hour, but at the same time, it's what it's been doing. So I might take a long there still and just know that it's a little bit lower probability. So I'd take it as a C setup and size down a little bit.
Yeah, I don't hate that at all. I mean,
we'll see here. We got previous day value area high up here at 1.4. Go ahead. I'm a little delayed here. I'm laggy, so sorry if I cut you off.
No, it's okay, man. I was just saying pretty much, I mean, I agree with you. It's either no trade for me or maybe a long, but I'm just not someone that likes to long this high up. So I just got to stay off. I got to stay hands off at the moment.
Yep. And I love that we have yesterday's volume. We have yesterday's point of control is right at that like 4-hour target I was talking about, towards the top of it. And then we have previous day high up there. So really, I'm cool with the longs, like following my previous day high low strategy. I'm cool with the long, like that move isn't completed until we hit previous day high, essentially. You know, it's not that I like trade it like that, but essentially there's still enough room here for me to take longs. So we have 200. Oh man, more. What is it? We have like 250 points up until the previous day high. So in my mind, we could easily chop up in these in this area. We have the point of control up here at 2565, 25,060, whatever. What is it? 57.
Yeah,
So I could easily catch us, I'm looking for 10, 20 points. Then yeah, I got that all day here. We got 125 points until that point of control. So I could still long this. I just want it to look really clean. I'm not going to take like an aggressive breakout trade. I would take the pullback with the div, which we were kind of setting up again right now. So I'm going to actually zoom in. I'm going to pay attention here. And the other thing I look for in my pre-flight checklist, I didn't go over it, but I have a strict pre-flight checklist. The final thing on my pre-flight checklist is look for reasons not to take the trade.
No, great point. 100%.
And right now, I can fit that 4-hour target. So the more and more I have reasons to not take a trade, then what I'll do, like right now, I have these cheap Apex evals. I might send one of those on that trade instead, But no, I'm going to be really picky. And like I said, I already locked in.
That is a great method, dude. I do the same thing. So that's exactly what I might do today. If I do want to keep trading, I'll try and find some evals and just try and get them passed. Because now it's like I'm done unfunded. I'm done for the day. That's how I actually preserve my accounts, by not over trading. So moving over to evaluations can just really scratch the itch. It hits the compulsion, but you don't have to risk all of your work in your funded accounts.
Yeah. If you're disciplined. If you're not disciplined, which if you're not disciplined, what do you do when you're done trading? Not just disciplined trading. If you're disciplined in life, you can probably handle that. If you're not disciplined in life, then starting to trade evals like that could bleed over into your funded. So that's the disclaimer there.
True. Yeah.
Don't trade it. You can't be building bad habits like that. Otherwise, it's better to get that one straight to funded account and just work that thing with so much discipline that, okay, guys, it's Friday. We have initial balance set. We're a little overextended. So easy to not take trades right now, guys. And especially, we already took trades. You locked out. I have my trade from my first stream. I could lock that out right now and end the day up. You could end the day not blown, whatever it is. But locking in right now, not the bad thing at all. And personally, though, it's like I wait for the setup. Just because it's Friday, if I get a good setup, I get a good setup. I'm trying to just trade the plan, like as if I was like working for a trader who said, here, take every trade like this. Okay, I'm going to take my trades. But it is Friday, guys, and I like to end the week green, or I like to end the week strong. So whatever that is, following your rules, even if it's a losing day, but you followed your rules, Zach locked out. If it's a winning day, I'm already locked in, almost $1,000 here. Why would I want to turn it into a losing day? So I think Fridays are one of the special days where I'm a little bit quicker to cut it off. And especially I'm getting off stream in 30 minutes. I'm going to go work my side hustle. Like, I don't need to take any more trades here. But if it gets a good setup, I'm gonna do it. Maybe we'll do the eval just like we're talking about here, though. So sorry for the rant, but
no, it's good, man.
I think that's good.
Yeah, I think that's perfectly said. What I'm watching here, again, I'm hands off.
Yeah,
getting this pull. I don't have a bias either way, but if we pull back and break below the value,
we are getting a pullback here, so I'm going to start watching.
But yeah, I'm going to.
Yep. So that pullback to the value area low. Oh, sorry. I hear you.
You're good, dude. You're good. Yeah, I'm just saying value area low. We're either going to see it break and retest, or we can look for a break below. But that's kind of my line in the sand at the moment.
Same here. So I'm looking for it to hold like where we had like market structure right above the value area low. Like reaction there, even if we don't tag the value area low, it's good enough for me. However, getting a wick into that value area low and then popping back up, I love that idea. And there's probably multiple entries I could take that on. However, if we start to close below value area low, we have point of control of the current session right below there. And in general, we have a high volume node down there where we can see that chop. On the 5 minute, we got crazy chop between, let's just say 800 and 730. So I probably wouldn't want to take that short there because of how choppy it is. I would actually rather know that that's going to take forever. Exactly. We got to be patient here. So
definitely. Yeah, I agree. Patience is key right now. I'm still calling this, guys. By the end of the day, I really believe that these equal lows will be taken. That's kind of my call. Obviously, I was wrong on the timing, but I think this is where we eventually want to go. It's just tough because if we want to hold previous day's value area low, like Luna said, we can break, we broke above. It could be a simple break and retest of this level, rotate up to the point of control. I wouldn't be able to say I'm surprised of that either. So I'm just trying to remain patient here.
I might get a divergence here. So I'm setting up right now to maybe take a trade here.
Okay, nice.
Let's see. I'm waiting for this. I have a minute and a half for this candle to close, and I got to decide if I'm going to take it account instead of copy trading it or doing an eval, just sizing into one fund. Okay, we're getting the div, and look, my indicators are actually showing the div here as well. So I'm going to go ahead and delete my squiggly lines. But so it's doing exactly what I want it to do with the squiggly. I have my charts shared. I'm not sure if it's going to lag too much though.
I just put them up. We'll see.
I'm still screen sharing if you want to switch.
Let us know, chat, if it's lagging much. But
okay, so I'm getting this div. 50 seconds left for this candle to close. So I'm going to be ready. I'm going to actually, how big's my stop loss? How big? Where's my target? What's my sizing? What's all of that? So right now in minis, this would give me $1,000 stop loss. So I don't like this for minis, so I'm gonna have to take this as a scalp setup, and we'll use the wick of the new candle that opens. So I'm gonna wait for a candle to open here. You can see we have the divergence showing on my indicator, and I already had that drawn on right there. We can see the divergence. So I like to just draw it straight and see. I can zoom in on the RSI and actually see if it closes as a div or not, because sometimes it tricks me last minute.
Yeah, that makes sense. I had to take off the chart.
Right now, it's not
saying it's a bit laggy.
No longer a div. So I like to be disciplined though on my setup, really skirt the line. But if all these rules I have are really to stop me from over trading, because guys, I know what I can do. I know what I'm capable of, and it's scary. Oh, here we go. We opened, so I'm gonna wait for a wick, and then okay, here we go. We're getting that wick. So stop loss would go there, take profit would go somewhere. So that's risking already getting close to my max risk on this. Yeah, see, I would need to switch to micros now on this one.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't think I might have to wait for another candle now. So see, I'm still getting the divergence, and it's even better. So see the squiggly lines, guys? It's doing exactly what I planned. So waiting for my trade to set up, and look, we're getting the divergence right there. My indicator's marking it. I'm marking it. I'm going to wait for another candle close. I don't think I'm going to take the breakout of this one. If I do, I'm just going to have to cut it really quick. So the breakout of that candle, but I'm cool with the 640. Man, Mike, I'm really laggy.
Yeah. Hey, Luna, I hate to do it, but I think maybe we should.
Oh, there it goes. Okay.
We should. I think
here we
got
are.
a lot.
And really, I could be cool with just taking this right there.
Luna, I know there's a lag. I think maybe we should just cut.
And yeah, we're breaking down. I'm going to cancel this. Yep. That's fine.
Hey, Luna, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'll do some research on stream.
Yeah, because the lag's just.
Yeah, I can hear you, but it is a little laggy.
I think the lag's a little too much right now, but I think we got a lot. We had a lot of good conversation. The chat was able to get most of it because you were in and out. There were points where the lag wasn't too bad, but I think maybe we'll cut it here because usually we end up moving over to the next segment anyway in a few minutes. So I think we're good on today. But again, thank you so much for coming on, bro. Hopefully, I'd love to have you on again soon. Hopefully, we can maybe do some testing, make sure the lag's not too bad, and have you on again real soon.
All right, that sounds good. And I'll do some research on Streamlabs. So maybe there's some optimization because I'm used to using OBS. And yeah, I'm gonna wait for this next candle close. I super appreciate you having me on, man. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely, man. Yeah,
it's fun.
Definitely want to have you on again soon. Thanks again for coming on, brother.
All right, let's do it.
All right, take care, bro.
All right, thanks. Peace out, y'all.
Peace. Hey, what's up, guys? Sorry about that. I mean, Luna was a great dude has a ton of knowledge. He's a great guest. We were just lagging a little too much. So, you know, hopefully he can get the connection a little bit better next time. So, because I feel like he had so much good information. Yeah, Dharmesh, that was awesome, but laggy. I feel you. Yeah, I understand. It was a great conversation, just a little too laggy. But okay, so we're cooking. I mean, usually our guests go to like 10:30 or 11 anyway. So you want me to put the live chat on the screen? I feel like that'll take up too much real estate. I could consider it. But yeah, guys, all right. We're going to keep going. I'm really thinking that we're going to come down, take these equal lows. I really think it's going to happen. So I will say, I didn't want to, you know, get in Luna's way when he was talking about his trade, but I did take another short. So I tried one more. Okay, I got in pretty high up, so my stops are already at break even, and I'm looking for like 720s. Okay, which was my target initially. I think ultimately we can come for these equal lows. So if we get this, I'll end up still being up on the day a little bit. So let's see. We're floating some profit right now. We are floating profit. I feel good about these equal lows, man. I really do. I just think we need to take these equal lows. Yeah, no worry, Luna. No worries at all, man. I know it's sometimes it just goes like that. Shivam says it's pure bullish right now. I kind of disagree. I might be biased, guys. Maybe I'm like way too steadfast in a short bias because I've been wanting it since the morning. It could be. If this happens, if we miss this one too, we'll hit a break even, and it is what it is. Watch it rip right back up to the entry. It's all good, though. At least I moved my stop to break even so quick on this last attempt. I think the lows are clean. I agree with you, Sam the trader. I really do. I think that we need to take those equal lows. I definitely think we got to come get those equal lows, man. I just feel it. And I still think we could have a Friday sell-off. Maybe I'm crazy. I really think we could have a big Friday sell-off. So we'll see if this trade hits, though. We're going. We're cooking right now, man. Market is cooking. Come on. Just come back below midnight. Come on, let's get it. Let's go, guys. Lock in. Time to lock in. I'm going to take some partials probably, but I'd love to hold this to 690. I would just love to hold this to like 697, 670. We'll front run those equal lows if we can reach it. I'm feeling good about this trade, man. Sometimes you gotta go one more chance, all right? Sarif says, dump this Ponzi. That's what I'm saying, bro. Dump it. Let's dump this market. I'm tired of trading all-time highs. It's my least favorite thing to trade, guys. I want this market to dump. Want a nice big dump. Guys, we also have 101 likes. 101 likes. I love that we hit that. I think that's the first time we hit 100. And don't worry, we're going to do some more giveaways very, very soon. Very, very soon. We can do type a word. The thing is, when we did type a word the other day, there were people who had network issues thinking that they were the winner. So it kind of caused some confusion. Let's go, though. Let's go. Take the risk, bro. You got to take the risk. That's trading. That is trading. Seriously, that's what it's all about. Okay, we got to give it the patience it needs right now. We got to give it some patience. This would blow my mind if it goes all the way back up to the highs. This is trading, guys. This is the risk we take. It's all in the game. We're back below previous day's value area low. Hopefully it can hold. We shall see. We shall see. You guys know how I trade. We target equal lows. These are the things, even if it doesn't work out today, I cannot ignore these equal lows right here. These are the things I target. They give me high probability targets for directional bias. So if I'm wrong, man. It is what it is. The market wants to be difficult. The market wants to be difficult. But if I start going back and forth and ignoring the analysis that I trade, then my stats are going to be skewed. So when there's equal lows, I try to trade to the equal lows. That's what I got to do. I have to take the trade. It's part of my system. How is my heart now? Like, how am I feeling after entering this trade? So when I first got in, Benjamin, I wanted to announce it, but Luna was talking and the lag. I was like, let me just let Luna do his thing. I was nervous at first. I moved my stops to break even very quickly to keep the risk tight. Now I feel more comfortable. I'm just really hoping we don't just rip right back up. I really don't want to see us just rip right back up. Okay, that's the type of reaction we want to see on a pullback. So we can get a strong candle closure to the downside. Everyone wants equal lows, but market makers want to cook sellers. You're right. I mean, this is the thing. I do understand that the NASDAQ and the ES and the Dow Jones, these indexes are designed to go up, okay? It's all a big scam. They want the market's always going to go up long term. But it does have to pull back. It can't go up vertically. And I still think that we are due for a little bit more of a sell-off. So taking my trade, letting it work. Don't do dumb shit, Zach. Yeah, I mean, I try my best. I try my best not to. I don't think this was dumb. If we end up coming down and taking these equal lows, what it shows me is that my bias was right the whole time. I just didn't execute properly, right? So I'm usually pretty good on directional bias for the day. It's one of the things that I think is my strong suit in my analysis. You guys see how I analyze price. I've been pretty good at targeting the correct overall direction for the day. And I still feel like I got a read on it. So we're in this trade. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Guys, if we win this trade and I get back up on the day and up in profit, we got to do a giveaway. We'll do it right after if we win this trade. So everyone, W's in the chat. Pray for your boy. Let's see us win this trade. Come on. Did I catch the top? Kind of. But it's not like I actually caught the top because I took 2 losses before I caught this one. So I didn't really catch the top. You know what I mean? It took me a couple tries. Yes, let's go. Dump. We need everyone to dump the market. Blow on the screen for me, all right? That's how we're going to get the giveaway. We always got to make sure to watch ES, okay? ES looks about the same. NQ and ES are definitely in sync at the moment. This 5-minute looks like it could go on either direction, but, same thing with ES. We have these, relative equal lows, so it's similar to NQ. It's just such a weird market. We got a big 5-minute fair value gap right here. We might want to come up and test that first, which will not be fun, but we might have to deal with it. Let's see. Yeah, now everyone wants the market to dump. Sam the Trader says, yesterday I took 3 losses before I was able to get a winning trade to Asia lows. Yeah, sometimes it goes like that. You got to break a few eggs to make an omelet, right? That's how it goes. Yes, let's dump this market. I need the energy, guys. We need that energy. Come on. We have so many fair value gaps in our way on both sides, but I think we can do this. I think we can do it, man. This is the hard part of trading, the waiting game, right? We got to wait. That was also really cool of Luna to throw in a top 1 futures account to give away. That was awesome. Even with the lag. Shout out Luna, man. All right, chat. I know we all want the market to dump, but if you had to pick right now, where do you think this is going first? You think it's going back up to the highs, or do you think it's going to hit my TP? If you had to pick, and you can be honest. I know we want everyone to we want to win the trade, but what do you think if you had to choose? Some people are saying bulls. Okay. Bulls dump. Goethe says that I'm going to hit stop loss. Eric says TP. My Forex screen says highs. Okay, it's 50-50. More clear short time down. TP, the Earth will rotate normally after you increase the size of the contract. Watch out. Man, I don't know. I feel like we need these equal lows. If you're somebody, if you guys trade equal lows, you know we're all looking at this. You know we're looking at these lows, man. But like I said, so let's mark out this 5-minute fair value gap because I feel like this is kind of key. This gap is absolutely key. If we just rip through this, we're cooked. So we got to watch out here. Wait for the fair value gap. Yep. I mean, so we just tapped it by a couple ticks. There's also previous day's value area low right there, so maybe that helps it out a little bit. This is really anyone's trade right now still. It's anyone's. Do I take coffee? Yeah, I drink coffee constantly, man. I drink too much coffee, but I need to, you know? Oh, such a tough market lately. And it's not just me. I know, like, I've been green every day this week, which is great, but I know a lot of people have been having a hard time this week particularly. But in general, October has been weird. It's been weird price action on the NQ and the ES. And that's not like someone making excuses. I've had an all right month, but it's been tough. Like every day has been kind of tough. You know, it's just how it's been lately. Okay, we got this 5-minute candle. We got 4 minutes on it. This is going to be key, seeing how this 5-minute candle prints, I think it's better for us to stick to this 5-minute right now than the 1 minute. We need some higher time frame information to focus on. Which futures prop firm is best? So there's a ton of good options, Jasmine. Like we're giving away accounts with Top 1 Futures, Blue Guardian, and Alpha Futures, which are all solid firms. One of my favorite prop firms for futures is Tradeify. They're all listed on Prop Firm Match. So my advice would be to check out Prop Firm Match. Go to our website because you can compare and contrast all of the top rated futures firms. You know, to be listed on Prop Firm Match, they need to go through a testing process and they need to actually be accepted. So it's one of the safest ways to actually decide if you're trying to move over to futures. And you get promo codes. Code match works on most futures prop firms and you'll get a good discount. Zach, which chart provider are you using for NQ? I'm using TradingView. We're on TradingView. Yeah, every month a new market behavior. It has been like that. Every month has been pretty different. Some people like Apex. Yeah, see, my thing with Apex is the rules. There's a little too many rules. So I've never really gotten into Apex. But the cool thing about Apex is that you can trade 20 accounts, which is major. Yeah, it has been low volume. There's been no news today on a Friday, so there's going to be lower volume. What provider? Like what prop firm? I'm trading on some Tradeify accounts right now. All right, guys, it's almost 11:02. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to run another giveaway. We are going to give out, let's give out 2 Alpha Futures accounts. 2 Alpha Futures 0 accounts. I want to give them away. So what I'm going to do is I want you to type in the chat Alpha to be entered. And I'm going to take a quick bathroom break. And when I come back, I'm going to announce the giveaway winners. So stay tuned. Drop the word Alpha in the chat to enter, and I will be right back, like 2 minutes, okay? All right, be right back, team. All right, we back. That was a quick one. That was quick. Market has not done anything different. And do we got our giveaway entries? Oh, yes, we do. We got a ton. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Okay, let me get all these in. All right, keep them coming, guys. Remember, only one entry is going to count. So you can keep putting it in, but you're only going to get counted once. All right. All right, at 10:56. 10:56, we're gonna stop the entries. Okay, this trade's looking a little bit better. We're rejecting from that 5-minute bearish fair value gap, so could work out. This trade could work out, guys. All right, 5 seconds. 5 seconds left to enter. All right, that's it. That's it for the entries. Go ahead and put this in. See how many entries we got this time. Nice, we got like 54. Okay, we're gonna get these in. Also, my trade is looking good, guys. It's looking better. Are we gonna hit TP? Are we gonna hit TP, fam? Come on. We need the W. We need the W. I think it's looking good now, right? Is anyone doubting me now? Watch, as soon as I get cocky, I got to not get cocky. As soon as that happens, it's going to rip back up. We want to get these equal lows. We have a clear draw on liquidity, okay? It makes sense. So we're just going to try and remain patient here. All right, let's, while this is going, what do we want to do? Do we want to do duck race? Duck race, fam? Spinner? anything. You're like, I don't care. Just give me an account, bro. All right, we're doing duck. We're doing duck. We'll keep an eye on this trade. Remember, if it hits around 720s, we're in. So keep an eye on the chart for me, guys, too. We want this to hit like 720s, maybe even 710 to take profit. Oops, no, I don't want to do that. I want longer. Hold on. Let's go back. We want to do 30 seconds. All right, we ready, fam? Let's do a drum roll. Where's my drum roll at? Okay, here we go. Yo, who's going to take it this time? Who's going to take it? This is for the Alpha Futures Zero account. Let's go. I'm sorry, but you know Samuel's going to lose because we've been realizing whoever's in front in the beginning, they're not going to win it. Someone's going to come up from the bottom. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? It's going to be Nils. I'm calling Nils right now. That's Star Duck. That's who I'm calling. Kian Nils. Okay. Lately? Is that someone's name? Lately. If you're the winner, let us know in the chat. Lately. Let us know that you're here in chat. Seems like a sus name. I don't know if they're actually good. Let us know. Yeah, lately is on time, bro. Where's lately at? If you don't claim it in a few minutes, we'll run it again. Let's go look at this trade for a second. We're so close, guys. Oh my God. Look at this freaking trade. Okay, lately, if you're not here, we may have to run it back. All right, we'll give lately a few minutes, but we'll run another one because I'm going to give one more away anyway. So lately, if you don't show up, we're going to give it to someone else. But let's run it back, guys. Who's ready? Who's ready? We're running it back. Let's go. Okay, who's got it? Who's got it? I'm sorry. Whoever's in the front, you're going to lose. If you're in the front early, you ain't going to win. It's the way this thing is set up. They like to make it suspenseful. Someone's going to come up. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Yarrow's leading right now. Oh, I cannot say that name. All right, I am not going to say that name. I don't know what that is. MRBE at shots. You guys should really do like regular names. It's a little easier for us, but you're the winner. So please claim it in the chat. Let me know you're here. Remember, guys, another reminder, if you've already won an account this week, then you can't win a second account. You can only win one account a week. Just want to remind you. Mr. Beast shots. Is that how it's said? Where's Mr. Beast? Okay, there we are. I see him. All right, Mr. Beast. DM me on X, okay? Following DM me on X. My handle, I just typed it in the chat. I am Zarb. So DM me on X, brother. What is the link for this game? Just type in Duck Race. It comes right up. Yeah, guys, let's run one more because lately never claimed their prize as far as I know. So let's do one more. And then let's get back to trading. I got to focus on this trade. It's kind of pulling back up a little bit. Oh, lately. Okay, lately you're here. Okay, so no more giveaways for now. Lately, remember, DM me on X at IamZarb. I just typed it in the chat again. Guys, we are so cooked. Look at this market, man. Oh, my God. Garrow, support told me that it's once a week, but I'll confirm with them. Support told me once a week. I'll double check with them. But for now, if you've already won, I just want to stick to what they told me. One account a week. If that's different, we'll change it back up next week if you're right. But that's what they told me. All right, guys, what are we going to do? How confident are you still in my trade? I'm losing confidence. I like that, bro. That was not a fun pull. That is not a fun pullback at all. Ugh. This really has been so hard to trade this market. Shivam is still bullish, okay? People are telling me to hold. Shivam really thinks it's bullish. Okay, fair enough. I mean, I get it. I can't blame you for wanting to buy this. We need Trump to sneeze about China for some volatility. Facts. I mean, here's the thing. When Trump speaks and it helps my trade, I love him. When he speaks and he messes up my trade, I wish he never said anything. Can I get the actual link for the game that you were conducting? It's just Duck Race, bro. Type in Duck Race giveaway. It'll come right up. Did I risk more dollars? No, Benjamin, I didn't risk more. I'm risking the same amount as my initial risk. But I am trying to hold it a little bit longer. I've been trying to hold it. I'm kind of looking for a 2R here, which might have been silly. But I wouldn't hold a trade for longer than my usual R multiple if I didn't have a clear target. But this target, like the whole thought process behind this trade is for us to take these equal lows. So I'm not even trying to hold for the full equal lows. I'm just trying to get near them. So I feel like from a technical perspective, it's okay for me to hold this trade because I have a clear target. It's another thing if my original target that created my thesis for the idea gets taken and then I'm still holding. Does that make sense? Like everything about the way I trade is based off of what the draw on liquidity is, more so than just like following a trend. So I think we're coming for these equal lows ultimately today. I feel like it's a clear draw on liquidity. So I'm just trying to position myself to take a trade that will get me to that draw on liquidity. But it's just, this is like, what can I do here, man? I got nothing to do. This is just tough markets. It's not a fun market to trade. It's really not, dude. Really not a fun market to trade. If we actually don't touch these equal lows today, I'm going to be very surprised, man. But the market has left me quite surprised lately. Like, it's been surprising me because, when we're just in this all-time high type of price action, we just drop back to all-time highs. Small drop back to all-time highs. So maybe that's what it wants to do. If that's what it wants to do, I'm going to be red today, and that's just what it is. There ain't nothing to do about it. I'll just have to accept being red. I mean, now the fact we're this close to this wick, we're going to take this wick. We're absolutely going to take this high, and then I just got to pray that this 5-minute fair value gap holds as resistance. We'll see. We will see, fam. Shivam, if you want to share your analysis, what I would say is go to TradingView, mark up your chart, and then go here to the little camera icon. It's take snapshot and copy the link, and then just send the link in the chat, and we can take a look at it. Do I agree with moving stop loss to break even? Yeah, I think moving stops to break even is fair. Definitely. I don't hate on that at all. Oh, we just need one more sweep down into these lows. Just give it to us, man. This market. What have I said all week? All week I've said that Fridays are always my worst trading day of the week. It just be like that. It's always my worst day. I think I just get burnt out by the end of the week, you know? Especially if you're streaming every day. Like, dude, it can get tiring to like give out your analysis, explain it coherently, talk with people, chat, live guests, and take good trades. We took good trades all week. I was really particular in the setups that I gave out. So, you know, by Friday, it's like you put a lot of work in. That's why over the weekend, if I can avoid it, like sometimes I got to do video work. Like I have a YouTube channel. I make YouTube videos. But if I can avoid it, I try to do no work throughout the weekend, and I try to get all my work done in the week because I need that time to like recalibrate, you know, spend time with family, my partner. You know, I try to avoid it because I need that time to rest. You agree, Benjamin? Fridays are not your favorite? Yeah, they're tough. They're tough to trade. I don't know. I think there's a mix of like, it's like psychologically it's tough. You get burnt out. But also, I really think Friday price action is a lot more erratic than like midweek. No, Chartwiz, we still got more accounts to give away. So there'll be more. There will be more to give out. Trust me, I got you. Let's see, what have we given out so far? We've given out... We've given out a few accounts. I think we're done with top one futures. We have, I still have like 3 Blue Guardian accounts I can give out. Or I have 2 Blue Guardian accounts I can give out. Shabam, that's fine. If you're using NQ instead of MNQ, it doesn't matter. It's the same chart. You can still show us your markup. SP King is always in the chat saying, bro, what's good, bro? Man, gross. SP King, have you won an account yet? I thought you have. I love that idea, Benjamin. If those equal lows are taken out, so if I hit TP, I'm going to pick top fan winners for the giveaway. It's Friday. To be fair, I did this once already. We did it for Nicoletta. We gave her top fan favorite giveaway winner. So we already did it once, but we can do that one more time. You know, we got to reward the chat, the engagement. But I want to reward people that aren't just asking for giveaways all day. So I want to reward people that are actually wanting to learn about technical analysis and have trading-related questions. Keep that in mind, guys. Yeah, Mayank is right. We did it twice. So if I do just pick, you know, we're not going to I'm not going to pick someone that's always asking for another giveaway. You know, it's just kind of a natural thing. Buddy, give a shout out to Anthony. Anthony who? Okay, we're coming back down. Can we just hit 710s? Give me 715, 706. Like, I don't need to hold all the way to the equal lows. I just want to see us get near them. Just hit my TP, you know? Like, again, the analysis makes sense here. I had bad timing in the beginning, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. If I read price action correctly, we should be coming for these equal lows. It's just the truth. I feel like this is a good example of how I read price though. Like you guys are getting like a real life masterclass in how I read price action and how I can handle getting back into a trade after 2 losers. I took 2 L's in a row, all right? 2 L's in a row, but I still believe in my analysis. Now, is it going to pay off? I don't know yet. We're close, but I don't know. We got to see. Yeah, we're saying wait for TP. This trade is for the brave. It's not for the brave, actually. You know what this trade is for? It's for people that believe in their analysis, and that's me. Shabam, we don't have any codes for loyalty points right now, but if you buy an account, you get loyalty points. I'll look into that. Maybe we can give people loyalty points on some giveaways next time, though. Samuel says, I really respect my TP. Yeah, I do. For the most part, I do. Varun, what are my confluences? So, the main confluence for the trade idea is that we want to see these equal lows get taken, okay? These perfect equal lows, this is a draw on liquidity. Why? Because it's an obvious place where people put their stop losses. They trade it as a double top, a double bottom, right? We use those as a directional bias. We look for a target. So that's number one. I believe the market is going to trade into these equal lows. But on top of that, I have other reasons on why I am more short biased. If I clean up this chart, let's go to the hourly. Number one, we had a nice sell-off here on the hourly chart, and we broke structure, right? We took out all of these lows. So we broke structure to the downside, even by a few ticks. Then we have our pullback. This is our retracement. So what do? I can pull a Fibonacci retracement from the swing high to the swing low. And when we're above this 50% range, we're in a premium of this price leg. So it's easier to short when we're above the 50%. So if I'm positioning myself above the 50% retracement, I also think I have a good entry, right? So we put that all together. We have a directional bias, right? Right here, these equal lows. Hourly trend is actually kind of favoring a short. We have a target. We're in line with the hourly market structure, technically. We also have been above midnight, so it's easier to short when you're above midnight. And I just used an inversion. There was a 1-minute inversion in here for my entry, so that's it. Oh my God, do not pull back. Just come down a little bit more. Just hit our TP. Jesus. Come on. We're so close, fam. We got to watch ES, though, because we don't want ES to diverge from NQ. Okay, good. So I want to see if this 9:44 a.m. low, they're both here. I just want to see, like, if ES takes it first, I'd close the trade. Because then we could potentially put an SMT. So I'm going to mark this. So for ES, that's 642. I'm going to set an alert there. Because if ES takes 642 before NQ does, I want to get out. Yeah. You know what? Fuck it. I just got out. I just took my trade, and I am now up. We're up $50. I kind of wish I held it now. We're up $50. We took the trade off. I don't want to keep holding that. One of the big things about why I think I do well in trading is I know how to just get back to profit instead of like looking to get back into like having a winning day. I'm up $50 on the day. I will take it. Let me reconnect my account because we were unconnected before. I'll show my executions. I just closed the trade, guys. I could find another trade today. We could look for another scalp. So we're up $48 on my 5 Tradeify accounts. And let me get my executions up. Listen, I was down like 700, okay? So I'm happy to be back up 50. Here are my executions. We took one short here, closed it, another short here, closed it, and then this was my 3rd short while Luna was talking. Got in right at the top, and we held it here. We'll take it. We will take it. I'm happy with that. W's in the chat, fam. Let's go. We're back to green. Yeah, price probably is going to hit my TP. I think it's gonna, but sometimes it's not worth all the stress, man. Like, again, a big part of trading is managing your mental capital. And like, look, it'd be going all the way back up. I'd still be in it. I'd be getting stressed out because it went back and I was up on the day. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not worth it sometimes to deal with the mental stress. Now I can recalibrate, like being up, I'm green on the day, so I don't have the idea like, oh, I'm red, I need to make it back. And I can just kind of be patient and look for another trade if it presents. It's all good. You know what I mean? Also, I'm so close to a 10K payout on these accounts. I don't feel like hitting a full daily loss limit, having to be locked out on a Friday. That just would not be fun. That would not be fun when I'm so close to a payout. Those little things, those nuances are why I take payouts consistently. In the last 4 months, I've been averaging a minimum of 10K a month in payouts. Is that the most money in the world? No, but it's good for me, man. It's, I've been doing well lately. Can I explain the prop firm match platform? Absolutely, we can do that. But yeah, guys, we closed out. I can also throw more light on the fair value gap, Samuel. I'll definitely answer that. Yep, if I held it and it went back to break even or something, it would have ruined my weekend. I'd rather have a good weekend and be up $50 than it go all the way back and be down 800. You know what I mean? But okay, real quick, just so you guys understand prop firm match if you're new. I think most of you get it. You guys use the platform already. But first off, what prop firm match does is this is a platform that helps you compare and contrast the best prop firms. So for a prop firm to get listed on our platform, it needs to be a vetted platform. So Prop Firm Match vets them. They vet their financials. They make sure they're a solvent firm and that they're capable of paying people out. You can't just get listed. Here's a little helpful. I think this year, I don't remember the exact number, but it was something like over 100 firms applied to get listed on Prop Firm Match, and they accepted like seven or 10, something really low number. So the first thing about prop firm match is if you look for your firm here, you're using trusted platforms. That's number one. On top of that, you can compare. So if we go to futures, because we trade futures here, first off, you just see what all the best promos are. So right now, Apex is offering 50% off, Alpha Futures 15%, Top One Futures is offering 55%. So you get the October future offers. And you can go right here and start to compare and contrast. You have ratings. So people rate the prop firm on Prop Firm Match. You can see how many years they've been in operation. And you could also get your promo codes right here. So you could use here. Most of the time, the code is match. So that's another way. If you don't want to look at the website and do a bunch of research, if you're pressed for time, but you're interested in a prop firm, just go ahead and type code match in there. See if it works. If it works, it means it's a trusted platform by Prop Firm Match. But yeah, you can click on these platforms, go to challenges, and then you can just start looking at them. So these are all the ones Top One Futures offers. These are all their instant accounts, their one step, the size. You can see what if they have a daily loss limit, if there's a profit target. So the instant funded accounts, there's obviously no profit target. If there's an activation fee or not, which is very helpful to know, what the profit split would be, payout frequency, and loyalty points. When you use Prop Firm Match, you get loyalty points, which you can then stack up to get accounts for free and, earn rewards. But that's kind of the basic gist of PFM. Yeah, Eric says, it literally helps me in finding a firm which aligns with your style of trading. There you go. Exactly. Look at that. So it would have hit the TP. It's all good though, guys. I really am happy with what I did. I don't care. I really could care less. I'm just happy to be back green. So, okay, we finally took a loss on stream, which was due because we took like 3 or 4 winning trades in a row. We finally took a couple of L's, but the one good thing is we're still green. We're still green on the day. Mr. Beast. So email me at Zach@PropFirmMatch. Zach@PropFirmMatch.com. I just put it in the chat. But yeah, my initial idea hit full TP, so it's all good. It's all good, man. Thanks for the great demo explanation. Appreciate it, Zach. I appreciate you. Appreciate you for tuning in, brother or sister. I don't know if you're a guy or a girl. Okay, please throw more light on the fair value gap. I am happy to do so. So let's clean up this chart and let's go over fair value gaps a little bit. We got like 30, 40 minutes left on stream. So let's do some education and we'll run the last couple giveaways as well. So stay tuned, guys. If you're watching, tune in until the end because we usually run a couple more giveaways at the end. Let's clean up. Let's get my executions off. So I'm still at the same spot. I need to make about $800, $850, and I take a 10K payout from Tradeify for October. So just got to stay locked in. Stay locked in, guys. But okay, first off, if you have no idea what a fair value gap is, I will explain it. A fair value gap is an imbalance in price action. So what does that mean? Do you notice the gaps in price from this candle to this candle? You see these wicks right here? So first off, the fair value gap is a 3-candle formation. So it takes 3 candles to make a fair value gap. Okay, that's number one. So this gap in price between candle 1, 2, and 3, the gap in between the second candle is your fair value gap. This is an inefficiency in price action. Okay, if you are new to trying to recognize these, because it took me a little while to get used to recognizing fair value gaps when I was first learning them. There's a free indicator. Just type in FVG by Nephew Sam. So if you go to indicators, type in FVG. You have it right here. You see there's like almost 18,000 people that have liked this indicator. Click on it and it will automatically plot the fair value gap for you. See right there? So this is really helpful when you're first learning how to recognize them. So what do we use fair value gaps for? We use them for 2 different things. Number one, they can act as support and resistance. So classic support and resistance. So for example, right here, when the market sold off, what did we do? We created this bearish fair value gap. If you see, price comes up, retests the fair value gap, and moves lower. So it can be used as resistance. Okay, that's number one, resistance or support. So we use it for that. Number two, we can use it as a directional bias. So draw on liquidity. So because it's a gap in price, it's an inefficiency or an imbalance, the market is attracted to coming back into those imbalances. So we could use it as classic support and resistance, and we could use it as a directional bias, a draw on liquidity. That's what we use them for. That's kind of a quick masterclass in a nutshell. But if you watch me stream daily, you'll learn more and more about how I use them, because I use them in my trading, like every setup. It's a major component for me. Okay, so bro, tell me about fair value gap, because there are many. Which one do we consider? I'm confused. Which one should I consider? So listen, there's no black and white answer for this. Okay, just like anything else, a fair value gap is not a magical thing that's always going to work. The best piece of advice I can give you at first is when use this indicator. Use the indicator. It's free by Nephew Sam. It will help you start to recognize them, and you can watch how price reacts inside these gaps, and you'll start to understand which one you should consider. Like right now, on the 5-minute time frame, we have 2 bearish gaps right here. We have this one, which has already been tested, right? We tested it right here by a couple of ticks. This one is wide open. This one has not been tested. So if I was looking for a continuation short, I would want to look for price to retrace into this gap, and this is where I can look for lower. Now, it doesn't mean it's going to come up and hit it right away. It might take a while, but this is what I can look for to use it as resistance. Because one thing is we still have not taken these equal lows. So this is where we incorporate our directional bias with our entry. Technically, the draw on liquidity has not been taken yet, so I can still try to trade lower to this fair value, to these equal lows. So if price can slow down a little bit and retrace back into this gap, I can look for a retracement to take these equal lows if they weren't taken yet. So that's kind of going to be my next plan of action. If we can do that, I might take another short. I've been struggling for 3 years. No results until now. 0 payouts, blown lots of accounts. I'm struggling very hard. What advice would you love to give me as you are a profitable trader? Man, first off, let me say we've all been there. We've all been there. I've been trading for 5 years now. Year 3 is a really tough year because, for me at least, it was very tough because I felt like I was at this point in year 3 where I knew a lot about technical analysis. Like I could read price action. I had a general strategy that made sense to me, but my psychology was all over the place. I felt like I knew so much, but I didn't know how to execute. And then I would tilt and I would over risk on my trades and I would try to make losses back. So year 3, if you've made it that far, first off, give yourself a pat on the back for getting there because most people quit by year 3. It means you're close. And what you need to do most likely is focus on your emotions and learn how to like actually respect the daily loss limit. And remind yourself that if you're red on the day and you decide to tilt and overtrade and you end up blowing your accounts, that was you that did that. You just made the process of you getting a payout double in time. Now you're stuck and you got to start back from square one. So if you do that, that's your fault. You have to remember that. Like it's that classic saying, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. You gotta change it up. You gotta respect risk. That's really the only way, man. It's the only way. Yep, control your emotions. No one's coming to save you. Exactly. Well said. What I've noticed is that the first created hour 1 fair value gap after displacement acts as support and resistance on NQ. Check it out. Works like a charm. Oh, I believe you. I 100%. Really, any fair value gap that creates displacement or like a market structure shift is going to be a powerful one. Here's a perfect example. The one that was up here. This fair value gap was a good one to use because we displaced lower. We took out these candle lows. So we had a market structure shift. And what do? We retest into that gap and it goes lower. So price action is fractal. Yeah, it works well on the 1 hour, but it also can work on the 5 minute. So that's another key. Yeah, if you use a fair value gap that creates a market structure shift or displacement, it's going to be a higher probability fair value gap. Throw some light onto order blocks. I can go over order blocks. The thing is, I don't really use them in my trading, if I'm being honest. I used to use them. Before I found fair value gaps, I used order blocks. Though that was my favorite PD array, but I changed it up. I like fair value gaps a lot more. But for an order block, the way it works, let's see if we can find one. See, I don't think they work as well as fair value gaps. This is why I don't use them. But okay, technically here's one. This is an order block right here that worked. So what it is the, actually this isn't even a great one to go over. This is why I don't trade them. They're not that good, man. Like honestly, I don't recommend using them. I really can't even find one I like. This is why I don't use them, guys. You see how far on the chart I have to go to find one I like? This is why I don't use them. Okay, here's one that worked. I mean, again, this is why I don't like them much. I had to look really hard. But what an order block is in the case of like a bullish order block, it would be the last down close candle before a break of structure or displacement. So right here, this down close candle would be an order block, okay? Why? Because we came up, we had one singular down close candle, and then we moved up aggressively, and we broke structure. Right? We broke this high. So when price comes in and retests this order block, we go to like a 15-minute. This might be more helpful for you. So this is an hourly order block in here. So then if we go to the lower time frames, price comes down, retests that order block, and we go higher. You can take a trade off that. But again, they're just not my favorite tool. They're not my favorite tool to use personally. It's not that they're not necessary. There are people who use those. They're not really part of my strategy. I have never overtraded or even broke my rules, but when my strategies work for a little while, then it starts losing a lot. Can you advise me? Two things. You might not be trading a good strategy. I mean, if it doesn't work after a week, it just might not be a good strategy. But also, it sounds like you might be strategy hopping. The thing is, a lot of people get in this cycle of finding a strategy. It works really well for like that first week or two, and then it slows down and you take some losses and they think, oh, this strategy doesn't work, I need to change it. And then they move on to a new one. But the reality is that all strategies have ebbs and flows of working and not working. So you might be taking, like, maybe you've traded a few strategies that do work, but if you just quit them as soon as you take a couple of losses, you're never going to be able to see them through. Trading is just about probability. So you could be trading a strategy that works, but it's going through a losing period. It doesn't mean you need to stop trading it. That's my best advice for that. You have to trust your trading strategy, even if it takes a couple of losses. Another thing is there's no problem with overconfidence in your proven strategy or system. The only problem is when you over risk. Do you question a driver's ability once he steps in a car? Yeah, good point, Benjamin. Very good point. Over risking is really the thing that messes most people up. It's not strategy. Like, most people just can't deal with taking a couple of losses and then they double their risk and try to make it all back. Let's be real. That's people's biggest problem. Oh, SK Seraph, you've been shorting gold every day when it's been making all-time highs. That'll do it to you, bro. Do I know how to lock out and Tradeify? I think they did just create a way. Let me see. You would have to do it directly in Tradeivate. Where's Tradeivate? Let's see if I can help you with that. I think there is a way now. I think they just added it. So there's my trades again, guys. Right here, loss, win. That's it. So I think if you go to settings and you go to right here, risk settings. So on your account, go to risk settings and you can set them here. So you can set a daily loss limit, put the dollar amount and click save, and that's it. Weekly loss limit, daily profit target, weekly profit target. So you have 4 options. That's it. Okay, we're coming for those equal lows, guys. It's going to happen before we get off stream. I'm calling it. About to take them. Here we go. Take those equal lows. I don't even care that we closed. I really don't care. Take them. Here we go. We called the market again today. Yeah, I was wrong about the beginning, but we called it, bro. Remember, I'm still in a swing short position on my FTMO account. Let me pull this up. I have an FTMO phase 2. We're still in short positions, swing shorts. So we'll see if that holds. I would love if we just sell off and I could get it tomorrow, but I think it's going to probably going to have to hold it over the weekend. Yep, there you go. I'm glad that we helped you with the risk setting because that'll be helpful. All right, guys, we're at 114 likes. Let's try to get to 120 to do our last giveaway. Can we get to 120? We need 6 likes. Anyone on here who hasn't liked the video yet, give us a like. Samuel says, you really had a nice position. I was bullish. Yeah. I mean, I trusted my analysis. That's the thing. I trust my strategy. A lot of people, they lose faith in their strategy because it's not working for like a day. That's what you got to do. Done with tape reading, closing my charts until next week. Have a blessed weekend. Sam the Trader, thank you for coming on, bro. We'll be back again tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Monday, same time. Come on, guys. Can we get to 120? Let me refresh. We get to 120, we hit another giveaway. We're so close. I know it's the end of the stream. It's the weekend. We might not be able to make it. All right. I like everyone. Let's still run one last giveaway before we head out for the weekend. You know what I mean? Let's run last one. One last giveaway. What do we got left? Okay, we got one Alpha Futures account we can give out. For our last giveaway, we down? Oh, we're at 118. Can we hit the 120? Two more. Come on. $120. I only got one more account to give away, fam. Just one more. Not 3. I got one more account to give away. Yes, sir, Benjamin. Well, no, actually, we just missed the lows by a tick. Oh, my God. For the people that are holding for those lows, they're probably going crazy right now. This is why I'm glad I closed my trade, man. Are we at 120? Let's go. Okay, giveaway time. Let's give away one more account. Alpha Futures 0 account. Let's do it. All right. I want everyone in the chat to just type weekends because we're going to end the weekend. Type weekend into the chat to enter. Go. Oh, shit. You have until 11:41 to enter. So this is going to be a quick one. You got 10 seconds. All right. All right, that's it, guys. I'm going to copy these. See how many entries we got. All right, we got 42 entries, guys. What do you want to do, wheel or duck race? One last duck race or the wheel? Let me know that, and then we'll make the move. All right, duck race it is, guys. Duck race it is. All right, we ready, fam? Do we want to do 60 seconds? I already did 30. It's over. We're going to do 30 seconds. All right, here we go. Oh, okay, here we go, guys. Drum roll. Go, we're off. Yeah, my Forex screen coming up hot right now. You got Brick coming through in the back. Okay, I'm calling NW. Oh, that's who came out of nowhere. Looks like it's going to be Jasmine. Jasmine Core. You are the winner of an Alpha Future Zero account. Congratulations, and shout out Alpha Futures, our sponsor. Shout out all of our sponsors: Top One Futures, Alpha Futures, and Top One Futures. Let's go. Alpha Futures, Top One Futures, and Blue Guardian. Blue Guardian. Shout out all of them. So Jasmine Core, let us know in the chat that you're here. There you are. I see you. I see you. So hold up. Jasmine Core. Okay, Jasmine, please DM me on X. Do you have an X account? DM I am Zarv. I just typed it in again. I am Zarv. That's it, guys. That's the last giveaway for the week. We'll be back on Monday. Congratulations to Jasmine. All right, let's get these duck sounds out of here. Also, we got a few minutes left. I do want to go over what I think is going to happen for the rest of the day. Thanks for the amazing trading section. Learned a lot. Thanks for the golden advices. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the good questions, man. Have a nice weekend. See you all on Monday. Yes, everyone, have a wonderful weekend. By the way, guys, I'm still short biased. That's the last thing I want to say. Still short biased. I think we're going to take these equal lows before the close. That's my prediction. We'll see what happens, but that's what I'm calling for. So I might even try another short. We'll see. We'll see. But all right, fam, I will see you on Monday. Thank you so much for tuning in. I think this was an amazing first week. I'm super excited to be your host here. And we got a lot of cool things planned next week. We got good guests. And we're looking to get people to come on regularly. So stay tuned for that too. We might have regular guests. We might even extend the stream, make it longer. We'll have to see. But all right. Peace and love, everyone. I will see you next week. And peace out. Trade safe.